to our peers. Sofa Bab Show. Sofa Bab Show. Sofa Bab Show. Sofa Bab Show. We expect nothing but cheers. We will punch you in the ears. Sofa Bab Show. 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 On. I didn't even turn the mics on. Hi, people. We're here and shit, you know? Look at us go.
Yeah, we're all here together. Me, my brother, Matt, Matt, maybe Matt.
Yeah, it might be another Matt. Maybe a Paul.
Look at Shitman.
Yeah, there's gonna be 3 Mets.
I didn't even put that together until just now.
Yeah, how the hell you doing there, shit boy?
I'm
We
doing
haven't
pretty
seen
good.
you in a while. How
I
long
know.
has it been since we closed?
No, I'm trying to think if I saw. I know I've seen you since they've closed, right?
Really?
Was Ari before it closed?
No, that
Okay.
was definitely when we were
Damn,
still
but
working.
then how long has it been then since it officially closed?
I know the last week or so you bust.
July.
That was the last
We
one, I
get-
think, for me.
We closed down last Wednesday.
Last Wednesday.
Last Wednesday.
Have they torn anything
Damn, dude.
out from the
You
inside?
guys
Is
just
it all
fired
inside?
him.
No, still.
Dude,
just
I
sitting
went-
there.
I drove by and I just didn't know if the inside was.
The
just
other
they were
night,
kicking
just
out.
randomly, because I would skate by there to get home, like
Yeah.
take the exposition or whatever, and just randomly, like I go by there every night and I never see it, but the neons were on. I was like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
I heard it was on.
So I took a picture and put it to the group chat or whatever, and I was like, what the fuck?
Do you think someone like hacked it or something?
I went because I don't
No.
usually go through the parking lot. I went and skate through the parking lot because I was like, maybe Ricky or someone's there.
Yeah.
You know, I'll say hi. It was like 3 a.m. and there was no cars or anything. I was like, I'm not gonna go put my head up to the window because I'm drunk. It's 3 a.m. If cop pulls through,
Yeah.
I've
this
heard
is
it.
not
They've
gonna
just
look
been on for months.
Really?
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
They haven't.
Oh yeah.
It was one night, I swear. Because I go through it all the time. I always just sentimentally look over and I'm like,
It wasn't like Ricky got cold feet or something. It was
No,
like-
I haven't driven by there since.
Really?
The lot when we handed in our keys, I have not gone anywhere near there.
you haven't wanted to like hop up on the roof at all, just
Nope.
for old time's sake.
I get a beer at the campus every now and again.
Really?
Yeah,
I skate right
sensitive
by
to
it. I'm like, why
Is it
not?
my phone?
That's mine.
Okay.
Yeah, it's good to see you. He hasn't been over in a while either.
You just,
Christmas.
Yeah.
Have you been like zooming in or just?
I zoomed in once, I think. Yeah, I've just been busy as fuck.
We just haven't been doing it that often.
Nah,
Yeah.
every.
Because it's not used to do it always like on Mondays, but now I've been seeing it come up on weekends and stuff. So,
Yeah, just whenever the hell we're around.
yeah.
Yeah, inconsistency.
Yep.
We,
keep the
we were
listeners open.
consistent for like 7 years,
Yeah.
and we got a fan, and then now when she's gone.
Oh yeah, Mrs.
Missy
Sippy doesn't
Hippies.
like
Oh,
us
yeah.
no more.
Why does she not like?
Because
you
we're not
guys
consistent.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
it's hard
she's
to,
probably moved on.
to something more consistent.
That's just for us now.
anymore? 'Cause
The one fan that we did get, though, was from that Corey Feldman thing, which is pretty funny.
Yeah,
Now she's watching Sofa Bub.
gotta sue him.
'cause I was talking to my girlfriend about. Remember the one because we've done. I've been on
Ooh, I got a
two
girlfriend.
election podcasts. Remember the one where I fell asleep in my chair when Trump was elected when I zoomed in. But then remember the one when Trump was first elected when we had like a panel at
Yeah.
the
That
break.
one was nuts.
That
That
was-
was
yeah.
a fun one.
Because people just kept chiming in, getting in and out.
I
never
can't
did
find
watch
that one.
Did
can't
I not
find
put it up?
I don't know.
You had to.
You haven't
I
put
felt
the
it was
other
like 4
ones
hours.
on. You haven't done the most recent ones on the podcast thing.
Now I know. That's why I recorded this one.
Oh, you.
There's a few I haven't recorded even. That's how lazy I am. Well, it was crippling depression for a long time.
Is it?
too.
Yeah.
Because I still kind of have a room dedicated to a podcast studio, too, in my house. Does it kind of bug you that, like, you just have an empty room that's
I
not
do my-
being used at all?
I use my shrink here,
Oh, okay.
and I'm always like, "Hey, look at all my stuff, babe."
She's probably like, this guy's fucking
You
crazy.
put effects on her voice and shit.
Yeah.
Do you have like little songs for whatever? This is about my dad.
I wrote this
Papa's
song for you.
I told her,
that we had the show at one point. She's like, "Oh, I'd like to see it." I'm like, I just ignored her. I didn't tell her shit.
That would only make things worse.
That's funny.
Yeah. Well, the last session, I've been watching a lot of the murder shows lately. I haven't done this in years.
Which one?
I watched Signs of a Psychopath,
I don't know if I've seen that one.
I haven't seen
and then
that
I've been
one.
watching the new Forensic Files.
Oh shit.
I always watch them when I'm going to bed because that's healthy.
Yeah, that gets you right to sleep.
Yeah.
I watched the one about the Waco guy.
Oh,
Waco
I'm watching
on-
that right now.
It's
Oh, I
Netflix.
got him on
wild,
here.
dude.
Yeah, dude.
I remember it firsthand.
Yep.
Savannah is from Waco, Texas.
Surprise.
Like, so how it's only 3 episodes, but like, how have
Yeah.
you watched like
I'm,
1 or 2?
I'm on. Like, I fell asleep last night watching 2.
Okay, yeah.
Was
it's-
she
so- I didn't
was
watch
she a Branch Davidian?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I don't
Dude,
think
it
her family was, but
It was wild watching that shit. And even when back then, I was kind of like,
she's dumb enough. She would have probably been fell for it though.
Well, it's just wild that it was 51
Free
days.
love, man.
Like that's
was it
so
that?
long.
I think it was. Yeah, I guess it was 50.
Yeah, it
it was
was.
58 days.
Yeah,
It's
But still.
crazy that
Yeah.
they didn't. I feel like today they would end it in a couple hours.
Oh, because I don't want to obviously ruin it, but like literally at
He
the
knows
end.
what happened.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know
But like
what
they
happened.
tear gas. I was like,
Yeah.
they would have
They
done
would've
that
done that.
nowadays. Like
Yeah,
on day
that's what I'm
3,
saying.
they would have been
Well,
like, "You're
no,
done."
I would. Hour 3.
Yeah.
They were like, "Fuck it, we're
Well,
going in
they-
with gas."
Well, they went in and were like, "We got this shit," and they got their asses
Yeah.
whooped.
Yeah.
Even the one guy at the beginning was
But,
like, "We shouldn't have
again,
gone
I
because
don't
they
think
got
that would
tipped
happen
off."
today.
And he was like, "We shouldn't have gone in." And
I
then
don't know.
they- 4 people
mean,
killed.
Well, that was the funny thing is they shot up everybody, and there's like 4 of us. Guys.
Yeah.
You also have to think
Yeah, they-
we have drones and
Four.
shit that they would bring in today.
Yeah.
They would just bomb the whole place.
Remember the one guy in like Texas? I don't know what he was, but he was holding people hostage, and they just sent a robot in.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
blow him up.
I remember that. And then, like, because I remember Facebook was all up in arms.
Yeah.
Was that
It was the
recent?
guy who was killing cops. He was in Texas.
Yeah.
This was probably the beginning of the pandemic, maybe even before that.
It was probably
It was right
before.
around the
I think it
Vegas
was-
shooting. I think
yeah.
whatever that was.
Oh, that was
That was quite a while ago. I don't even think Mina was born yet. But it was like they just sent that robot in. It was like Candygram for Mongo. Candygram for Mongo.
And I just remember people on the line were like, "You can't kill an American citizen with a robot." I'm like, "He's killing people."
Yeah, I know,
What
he
are you
is.
talking about?
How many cops did he get?
Oh, well, it was like 6 or 7, I think.
Yeah, good man.
Yeah, I don't know. But
What was that other one? Because I was talking to Dad, naming all this shit. Because I was what? When was that? 93. So I guess I was about 12 when that happened.
oh, Waco, yeah.
And I remember, like when they went up with the tear gas and shit. I'm like, these cops fucked this whole fucking thing up, and they were
Yeah.
blaring music at them and flashing lights.
yeah.
and-
They were playing like Barney music or something. They were
even
like,
at that age, I was like, this is horrible.
Yeah.
Well,
Because
like,
the what you call them?
Koresh?
Krish, yeah.
No,
The
ATF?
FTA or yeah.
no, the FBI and not interrogators, what they call them when they're helping the
Oh,
hostage situation guys.
yeah, yeah.
A negotiator.
Negotiate.
Yeah, they were doing really good. They were getting all the people out and stuff, and then
And they're like, nope. They're just like,
ATF and all the FBI got all pissed off and were like, "Nope, you're done." And then they didn't let another person go after that. And then fucking, but all around that same time, because not long that Timothy McVeigh, he was there
Yeah,
getting
I was
all
gonna
riled up. They showed those stickers he was selling.
Yeah,
They're
it
all
was
like
like Nazi.
SS and Nazi.
see, I didn't know how many
What
he
a time.
killed because it was like hundreds of people in the Oklahoma City.
Oh,
bombing.
yeah.
I didn't know it was that
150.
many.
I remember that.
I
Yeah.
didn't know it was that many.
And most of them were like kids.
I was real young, but I remember that. It was like 98, right?
No, I think they said 95, or it was like literally a
Yeah.
couple years.
Okay.
Yeah, I was.
I just remember the Oprah shit. Like,
Yeah, because
she
I was
had
in
a bunch
middle
of-
school still, so yeah, I had to have been
I was at the orthodontist when that happened.
the
I'm like-
Timothy McVeigh.
Yeah, and like my orthodontist was like crying while he was doing my teeth.
Ugh.
Did you say, "Come on, pussy"?
I'm like, yeah. I'm like, come on. It's Oklahoma. He did us a
Yeah.
favor.
Well, supposedly he was trying to go, like, that's where one of the head FBI guys, that's where his office was stationed. And he wasn't even killed with one of them.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
That's gotta
Well, I
suck.
guess he
Like,
just-
Yeah,
pull something off like that and not even be successful in
Yeah,
your
you
main
literally-
mission. It's just like, damn, dude.
Yeah.
Well, no, it was supposed to be worse, but his buddy chickened out, I guess. There was 2 of them
Oh,
with,
really?
I think, 2 vans, and
See,
I
I've
think
never
they
really
stopped
looked into
one
the
of them.
Oklahoma City
See,
bombing.
that's going to be the next one I feel like they make. I feel like maybe this was like the precursor because they brought it up. And, like, I
Yeah.
don't know. Like, people eat that shit up. Like,
And he just used
Yeah.
like fertilizer
Can I
and
get a beer?
gasoline and like blew up that whole
Yeah.
fucking building.
Oklahoma, more like Joklahoma.
So was it just like a truck full of fertilizer? I don't even understand.
Yeah, it was
what
like
It was
Yeah.
just
how-
it was poo poo.
It was like nitrate or
It just
something.
blows up for real?
ammonium nitrate.
Thing
and-
is, it's gaseous.
Interesting.
yeah, and when it gets hotter or something, or like water hits it, it like freaks the fuck out.
Crazy.
That's
What?
why I save all my duty. For
And then
when I
wasn't
go.
the Boston bomb? That was like the next one, right?
That one
America?
was
That was
nothing.
like
I'm sick and
2000s.
tired of that people pretending
Which
like
one?
the Boston Marathon. one?
Yeah,
Yeah, they blew up a couple legs.
Yeah,
right?
they just
Yeah.
it was like
No,
just-
people died in that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
I mean, they were just runners, right?
Yeah,
People died, right? Was it big
Yeah.
enough?
I don't
probably.
but
remember.
not like I don't think like
Not like mass.
yeah.
But what a pussy bomber too. He's like, I'm gonna. You
Well,
see
wasn't
that
it just
guy
like a-
running so
He just
fast?
left bags. No, he just left bags. Like it was 3 guys or 2 guys, right?
I don't.
I know one was
they're
killed. and
Chechens. They're
Yeah.
brothers
I was-
or something.
That was like what 2014.
Now, like I don't.
What happened?
All
I
the
feel like I
shootings-
worked at the
all the
tavern when it
shootings
happened.
Why the fuck would I remember anything?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But
All the
that
I'm just saying we're due
Right
for a good
around-
bombing. We haven't had one.
when we were kids, that whole it went from like Jeffrey Dahmer to Heaven's Gate to fucking the Branch Davidian,
Right.
Son of Sam, not Son of Sam, the L.A. guy.
Rodney King?
No, Richard Ramirez.
That was
what
in
was
the
his
80s,
name?
though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was,
Wasn't he-
it was
they
like
called him, like,
89 and
Night Striker.
90,
Yeah,
I think.
or Night Stalkers.
Night Stalker.
Yeah,
that's
and
it.
then
I need to watch that one.
You haven't
then
seen
after
that?
after the Branch Davidian was OJ, and then after that was.
I don't know, man. It's kind of hard to put OJ in that.
But then,
Well,
like,
but that's when all the riots happened.
Oh, okay, right.
Well, no, I guess it was
Rodney King.
Rodney King riots, and
Yeah.
then OJ, and then the Oklahoma City bombing. It was all like in 5-year span.
Oh, and then
Jeez.
they blew up the World Trade Center the first time.
yeah, that was
Oh,
like
yeah, I forget about
93.
Yeah.
They just put a little dent in it.
Yeah, that's one that Biggie Smalls is rapping about.
Biggie
It was an
Smalls.
accident.
It was like, baby, 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 can't you see? Sometimes the bombs just hypnotize me.
And then Columbine. And what was that? 2000.
Oh,
That
yeah,
was 99.
Columbine.
That was my
99,
senior year.
420.
Columbine.
Yeah.
I was there the week before it happened. They said the bombs were all there. I could have
Wait,
got
they had
killed.
bombs in Columbine?
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
know that. I thought it was
None
just
of them
shooting.
went off.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they
Wow.
didn't know it. They were just like
Idiot
alarm
kids.
clocks with
Like-
rocks taped to them.
Oh, okay.
But that one was similar to like the Branch Davidian, only in the fact that
They didn't go in.
yeah, they were like, "What do we do?"
What was the one recently in Texas where the cops didn't go in?
Uvalde.
Yeah, that's-
Uvalde.
that
Yeah,
was
because
fucked
especially
up.
because they have the like body cam footage of
Right.
them being like all like scared. It's like, and there's literally like looks like there's like 50 of them, and they're just none of them want to do it.
I like to
They're
think.
hugging each other.
I like to think if I was
one
on the
guy's
other
getting
side
hand
of them.
sanitizer like in the middle of it. It's like,
Yeah,
what the fuck?
I remember that.
It's like, what are you doing? Dude?
I like to think
testing
that I
it.
would have the ball. Like I would be like, all right, fuck it. I'm gonna die for these kids.
but like,
I like to think that,
if
but I don't know if I
now,
do.
If my daughter was there, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
different.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
If
there's
it's just some
people- yeah.
random kid, I think I would do it for some random kids. But again, until you're in that situation, you don't really know.
Depends on how old you are. If you're like 26, you're like, I'm not that much older. I haven't lived that much either. But also think about it. Every time you deal with one of these little assholes,
Yeah.
they're pricks to you, and then they want you to go save them when they're getting shot.
Yeah. I told you when we had the scare at Mina's school, right?
oh no.
I just get a text and they
Jesus.
say there's someone with a gun has been spotted at the school. It's shut down. Don't come anywhere near here. So literally everybody went right to the fucking
Yeah,
school.
of
It's like, what do you
and
say?
then there's like 50 cops and they're just coming and they won't tell us anything.
Ugh.
We're just standing out there. We don't know what the fuck is going on. No fucking idea. And
Oh
we're
my
all just like
God.
freaking the fuck
I
out.
bet your heart sank.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
I bet that was like
It
the
was horrible.
craziest
And just at the end, they're
feeling.
like, this was a test. Like,
No, well, it wasn't a test. it ended up being
That's some South Park shit.
it was like some guy on the street next to it like pulled a gun on
Yeah.
somebody, and it wasn't even in the school, but they had them all hiding under desks and shit like that.
Ugh.
And
What's that do to a kid?
oh,
it's
I
wild
know.
because like I remember so like a Rapo shooting like where like Katie and like Ireland.
I
I was a senior that year, and I remember they like locked
Wait,
down.
you were in there?
No, I went to a Heritage, so
Oh, okay.
they're rival
Gotcha.
school. Like,
Gotcha.
But like I live really close to Rapo, so like I remember it happened, and like I remember just seeing it on like Twitter and stuff. Like I didn't Like, and then I was already off at the time, so I couldn't like go into the
The
school.
only thing we had was like one kid threatened to blow up some people. Like he said he had brought a bomb or something.
We had a few lockdowns at Rangeview.
But
But it was all
we had
like
tons of
gangs.
people that got caught with guns like in their cars.
It was more.
But
That's just
they
a
were
Tuesday,
just
Missouri.
Yeah, they were just hunters.
Yeah.
Like none of them had any plans.
Ours was just like, we think we saw a black guy outside.
Yeah.
And they'd lock up the school.
Because it's just wild that there was already just another one today, and this like all the news.
The
is
one
ta-
today sounds fucked
Yeah,
up.
because the news is just talking about how she's transgender and shit.
Did they
Like,
kill
that-
everybody or
it was
anyone?
It was 3 kids and 3 teachers, and the
Ugh.
girl was like a 28-year-old who like they think like previously went there, but then you look at the school and it's like this like Catholic school, like looks like brand new, so it's like, and she's 28, so she's my age basically.
It's wild because like I don't think you should take away guns.
Yeah.
But I'm like, what is the solution? We have to figure out something.
Yeah.
We can't just keep letting this happen.
Well, I think it's just like
Not that like
the assault
our
rifle,
podcast is gonna
yeah.
solve it.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I mean, at
Everyone out
schools,
there.
at schools, it's metal detectors, right?
Yeah, I
Shouldn't
would
that
think.
really
Well,
solve
she
a
snuck
lot
in
of
through a side door or something.
it? Every door.
Every
Yeah.
door has yeah.
Yeah.
It's
It's not that big a deal, and then it creates jobs. You have people at those doors.
Isn't that what they do in urban schools?
Yeah.
well the one
You don't hear gun shootings there.
Well,
Just saying.
the one that happened was that last week at East. They were that student was like on like a watch list, and they would
Right,
search him
that's what
every
he was
day.
saying.
That's why, yeah.
And then they actually searched him, and he pulled the gun out, and then he shot the 2 teachers that were trying to. stop
Maybe
him.
if you have to search a kid every day, maybe don't put him in public school.
Yeah,
Man,
so-
peace out, little fucker.
Like maybe require.
then he offed
private?
himself, pussy.
Yeah.
I mean,
This one today.
if you're
she
gonna
got
do
killed
something like
by
that-
the cops.
Oh, nice.
If you're gonna do something like that, you kind of got.
I bet you that's satisfying for a cop. Oh, I got to kill a trans.
Yeah, they're like jackpot. Like literally, my dad always has like obviously all the news apps, and he
Not
always
even a
wants to see.
shooter. a trans.
Yeah, he wants to see all the headlines, what it is for like CNN, what it is for NBC, and then just for Fox, it was like transgender shoots up school. Like basically, it's like it doesn't even talk about like.
Oh, good for them.
I
though.
bet it is, isn't it? That's all Fox
yeah,
News
that's
is.
literally that's exactly what it is. They
See,
try to twist.
so
the
is it
narrative.
male turning female?
I don't know.
It has to be because I don't.
I think it
Because
is.
whenever I first saw female shoots up school, I was like, "What? That seems really out of
Yeah.
character."
Maybe
Then
it was
they
the
were like trans, I was
testosterone.
Makes
Makes
sense.
sense.
It's man.
It could have been the girl on testosterone.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true, too, huh?
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
because testosterone is probably what makes you want to do that, anyways.
Yeah.
But,
Fucking wild.
Well, I thought it was interesting because usually the gun-toting Second Amendment guys that like post it all over their cars and everything, they're definitely usually white trash.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
the-
to put stickers in your car is kind of white trash, anyways.
Well, one of my coworkers, he's this young African American guy, real sweet boy. Not boy, I said that wrong.
Yeah,
He's a
you
real
can't
sweet
say
guy.
that anymore.
But he's got those Second Amendment shit all over his car, and I was actually a little more scared.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm used to the white trash guys.
Have you ever heard like Killer Mike talking?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, I need guns to protect myself from the fucking police.
Well, I understand that.
Yeah.
I just really think, not to be racist, that they live a way different life than we do.
Oh, definitely.
Like,
Yeah.
it's got to be. You probably are scared.
Of course.
I've
Well,
tried
You
to.
know, good old Barry Obama would be like, "Yeah, we all have to have that talk with a kid.
I never, ever want to own a gun, honestly. I just have
No.
no interest in it
No,
at
I mean-
all. But I
I'd be
don't
afraid
think-
I'd shoot myself. Or
Exactly.
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 No,
Naomi watches all those murder shows and she's like, we should get a gun. I'm like, do you really want a fucking
I think-
suicidal alcoholic to have a gun in the
Yeah.
house?
And also, anytime you have a gun, like you're like, oh, I have it in the safe, protected by
Yeah.
all this. So it's like, if it really did come down to it, you're gonna be like, wait, robber, like let me punch in
Yeah.
this 6-digit code to get my gun out of a safe, and then make sure it's loaded. Probably don't even know how to shoot it.
I don't
really.
even think I'd have the balls to kill someone if they, unless they were like actively hitting me, or I guess I
Yeah.
mean trying to kill me. But like if someone just robbed me, I was like, take it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even. I'd help him move it out.
Yeah.
I was like, this sucks,
Let
like
me
really bad.
Let me get my dolly.
Just let's not have any fatalities tonight, though.
Yeah. Well, and I would think, especially like with the alcohol, I'd be walking around with it,
Yeah, I
looking in the
was-
mirror.
Shoot yourself
yeah.
like a keep sleep.
Like,
Like,
even like
there
whenever,
would definitely be an accident.
yeah.
like
Or I'd
I've
be
had
afraid
like
to be drunk and
knives
shoot
and
someone
shit.
on accident.
Well,
I've had like knives and shit that are cool. Like people give me over
Like
the
this
times
one
and shit.
Paul
You're like,
gave me?
You'll just get higher, drunk and shit. And you'll just be like fucking with me, like, that's cool, it's sharp, I'm cutting things. I would do that with a gun. I would
Yeah,
just be like,
no, I know.
oh, this is cool. I want to
Yeah.
fuck with it.
No,
Let's-
well, I would
I'm gonna
seriously-
clean it.
I'd be on like acid or something, and
Yeah.
I'd just be like, I'm shooting a toe off. You know, like
Dude, one time I was on acid back home, and someone, it wasn't loaded or anything, but someone handed me a gun just in their bedroom, and I was just like, this is evil. Get it the fuck away
Yeah.
from me. It made me feel so
It's
uneasy.
terrifying.
Oh,
I was
hate
like,
guns.
fuck this. Get it away
I
from
don't
me.
even like. I don't like to see them.
It made me so like it just immediately it felt like I got cold and like just a negative energy. I was like, fuck
Yeah.
this. Get it away from me.
I don't know if he said it on a podcast. I think it was on a podcast, but Andrew Santino had said that he said to get like guns to like people not to want them, but people still want them, is to make them like the way they bang it to be like bang, bang, bang. Like,
Yeah.
make it like kind of like a feminine sound, or like make it like like, and then
Yeah.
people would be like, I don't want that, or make it like pink.
I know queer.
Yeah. So
Him and Bobby Lee are hilarious together.
I wish they would come
Yeah.
in their tours, the Bad Friends tours, and come in here. But hopefully, if they do a second, like,
Oh, those guys are hilarious, especially Bobby Lee.
yeah.
I
He's
think
out of his fucking
Santino's
mind.
doing Paramount.
Well, he did last year. He did Paramount. I
Oh,
think.
maybe he already did it. That's
Yeah.
what I'm thinking of. Because I remember we were just talking about comics that aren't doing the club anymore.
I know it sucks. It's like
I
I know
know,
Chris
I'm like,
Stefano
damn it,
came
I'm
out.
working
and
at
he
the
did
wrong
Paramount.
time.
Yeah, Chris Stefano came out last
Yeah.
year, and I wanted to see him, but it was Paramount, and I was like, I don't really want to see it in like a theater.
Right. Sam Morrill's doing Paramount.
I don't
Really?
really like Chris Stefano as much.
He's like
fine.
yeah, he's
He's-
just like funny personality. I don't.
He's
think
great on podcasts.
Yeah, that's what I like too. Like, so that's
same as
some people stand up just doesn't translate.
same with when you were talking about Bert Kreischer.
yeah, I agree. He's like
He's
just podcast.
funny, and then the way he laughs makes me laugh.
Yeah.
But I don't really like his
I
stand
think
up that
Bert
much.
would be a really, really fun hang though.
And he's-
Oh, yeah.
Like if you're
yeah.
just like outside of
Drinking
just
and-
meeting anybody, I think he'd be one of the best comics to meet and hang out with.
And he's fucking rich as shit
yeah,
now.
I think he would. Actually, I've heard from like what he does it like whenever he does he hasn't done Comedy Works in a while, but I guess what he used to do is he would pass around a hat at the end of his shows and be like, "Everybody put this in. This is for one server," and he would or one staff. It wouldn't be a server. It'd be like someone that's not tipped, one of the door staff. He'd be like. He'd pick one of the door staff at random and give them. Everybody would pass around a hat and
So they make
For-
more
put
money
cash.
than the
And his
rest of you.
stupid-
and then
ass
it would be like
fedora?
it would be like $4,000. It would just change. It would be like I want this to be like month changing for you, and
Yeah.
I'm like that's cool as fuck. Like that's a cool thing
No,
to
he
do.
seems
But it's
like a
just
good guy.
I don't like him.
Yeah, it's coming in a sweaty
I've
fedora.
never heard
hat.
anything.
yeah, but
He just takes his shirt off a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
every
seen
show.
he takes his shirt off. That's all I see.
Yeah, I like his
Hey.
podcast is good.
I don't care. If
Like-
you guys are okay with it,
I'm good.
yeah, I don't give a fuck.
His podcast, like, because Two Bears One Cave, they had on. It was Tom and Chris Stefano today.
Oh,
And I
nice.
listened to work,
I'll have to
but,
listen to that.
but
well, and same as Tom Segura's wife's a dud too.
Christina Pizzic.
She's coming on soon.
Her stand-up's okay, but even on that podcast,
I
I'm
think
like,
she's gonna be a fun hang. I also think like maybe it's just because I work there and I'm biased and I'm not trying to talk shit, but like I feel like sometimes stand up doesn't hit on TV when you're watching it, but live it's because everybody's
Yeah.
laughing. It's
Oh,
still
yeah.
it's just so much funnier. and
you
it's
should have seen what a
enjoyable.
fanboy I was with that. Who's the gay one?
Mateo Lane too.
Oh, dude, I was just like,
He's coming soon.
Well, that's
too.
what I get. Like
he's hilarious.
Yeah.
and he looks good too. He's a handsome boy.
I saw you with Dan Soder, dude.
Norm Macdonald was
You were a fanboy.
his recorded specials were fine, but if you saw Norm Macdonald in person,
It was way.
yeah, because he just has
He's
this.
brutal.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
it
saw
was
him live,
so-
me and Pat.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I
We
saw him a
held
couple
hands.
of times.
Oh man, that was one of the best shows for me personally. I can't believe we saw him. I wish it was at downtown, but
No, he was amazing.
Where was it at the one in
South
DTC?
Club. Yeah, South Club.
Yeah,
That's
I,
what it's called, South Column.
I don't know that I've ever really
South
seen
Club.
anybody
Oh, South
command a
Club. I was
room
like-
like he did. He did.
The only thing I didn't like about him, and I almost held a grudge through the whole show, was when he put that vet on,
Oh, yeah.
and then I saw him at the side of the stage laughing at the vet's jokes, and I'm looking at. It was like, fuck you, Norm.
But Norm was probably laughing because of people like us that hate it.
Yeah.
Maybe.
like if
Probably.
you think about it, he was like, this is great.
You know who I really want to see? That Bob Newhart.
He's still alive.
Yeah,
He's 90 something. Go for it.
I know.
He's all.
Just
I
farting.
want to travel to London to see Cosby.
Oh, is that where he has to
That's-
tour now?
He's
Is
doing
Europe?
a London tour or England tour. I
I'd go to
I was
Europe
like
to
joking
see
with
that,
Wendy. I was like, "Let's book Cosby." I was saying to Wendy, and she was like, "He would never come here." I was like, "But you would."
She fired you that night.
Well, if she
Who's
won't have
that?
Louis C.K., then
She said she would now.
oh yeah.
Oh, he's loud
Are we
now.
for? Are, is
She
he
said
forgiven?
she said that because it was blindsided question, and she was like just nervous.
Yeah.
Because I don't know, we asked about her. We got drunk with her one night, and I asked that.
I'd go to England to see that Jimmy Carr. He's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he comes to the States though.
He's
I'm sure.
brutal.
I saw Louis C.K. at the Comedy Works.
Oh,
my God, it was
I'm
the
so
best.
jealous.
It was in that intimate environment.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
Chappelle was fucking wild. Wild. Chappelle comes in, he changes all the light bulbs. He brings his own light bulbs because he wants them to be red and green. It's just weird.
Christmas.
I think it's very
It's cool.
Christmassy.
But he has these
very
guys that
Christmassy.
have like scopes. They're like, literally like they just look like little scopes. He's like 8 of them. And they're all, like pretty much store staff is not existent.
Like night
watching?
scopes.
Yeah, and they're all looking for like anything from a cell phone signal to go off. And if they do, you're immediately kicked out. Immediately.
Like, no. Damn.
And even if it's just a vibrate, like you don't even check it, it goes in your pocket. Get the fuck out.
Damn, really?
Yeah, they're really strict about it. It is crazy. But I mean, we tell you before we lock up your phones. We tell you to, like, we're talking if it's in the pouch, it's not gonna go off.
Yeah,
If
okay.
it vibrates in the pouch, you're fine. But if it's in your pocket, like you didn't let us lock it up,
Then you're
then
fucked.
they're like, get the fuck out. It's crazy.
I would
Especially
not want to
those-
be singled out by
Those
Chappelle,
tickets
too,
are like
so-
$200 too, and it's just like Jesus.
I'm just not part of that cell phone revolution. I wouldn't even think about recording some.
Yeah.
I always lie and say my phone's in my car, but I never pull it out.
We don't really care unless it's like the Chappelle night's the only night we've ever really cared. And we're
Yeah.
like, get the fuck out.
Teresa flipped out.
But even
I
then,
ain't
like,
giving my motherfucking phone.
No.
Where the hell do
we get
say
that
with
every single night. It's so funny.
Well, that'd be
But she
sketchy.
just
Give your
lied.
phone.
Yeah.
well, we put it in the yonder pouch.
right in front of you.
Yeah, but like I can't remember if they put it in. Can it fit in your pocket?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe
Not
I have.
the underbag. Who
I
the
mean,
hell
if
did we
it's-
go with,
I don't know,
Teresa?
I
Oh,
wear
Jim
fucking
Norton,
Baggy clothes.
right?
Oh, they locked their phones up for Norton?
Yeah.
I don't
definitely.
even remember.
I do for pretty much every show that's a
Yeah, we do
decent
it
show.
we even do it New Talent Night now. We do every show. It's pretty
Weird.
crazy.
Yeah, I got to come to that new talent night just to
Those
watch.
passes work for it, dude. It's fun, honestly. Like it's almost more fun than a feature act.
Which
Because,
nights
like,
are they?
It's Tuesday night, every Tuesday night. It's only like, I mean, the passes are. I'd give you a pass anytime, actually. But I was gonna say it's only like $14. But you see, it's 20 acts usually. They do about 5 minutes each.
Oh,
but
wow.
it's fun. Some
You
of
got to
them-
get on a waiting list to get on that show.
Yeah, you're not. It's not like it's not. No one's like their first time.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
people
really?
that are like decent, you know, at least. It's fun though, because
Oh,
see
you should give
every
me
different
5
act.
minutes. Oh, hey, you boys and girls.
I could have no pool in that
I,
ever. So
I went to the grocery market today, and there sure is a lot of different types of razor blades.
It would work.
Yeah.
That would work.
yeah,
Oh,
that's pretty much what Nick
razor
Mullen
blades.
does. Honestly, and I think he's the funniest comic. I'm so excited for him to come.
Who?
Nick Mullen.
Oh, okay.
Fucking, you know, they've been talking, you know, it was Black History Month or whatever, and they've been talking race at Mina's school. And so she's like, which I think is weird because they're like 5 years old.
Yeah.
And she'd never saw anything about anything. And she literally comes home the other day and was like, Dad, I don't want to stand next to black people. I'm like, what the fuck? Why? It's like, they're going to get shot in the head like Martin Luther King.
What?
And like literally said shot in the head. I'm like, what the fuck? You had to say that he got shot in the head? What the fucking hell? And then I'm
They're
like,
too damn honest.
oh, I know. And I just told her, honey, you're pretty brown too, so they'll probably shoot you anyways.
Hey, if they're being honest, you might as well be.
Yeah.
Dude.
It's that critical race theory.
Yeah. That was so critical.
See, I'm like torn. Like I think everybody should go to public school because I think that's where you get the most character. But like I feel like public school is just it's going further down and down. And I'm from Missouri. Like I thought it was already pretty down.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't imagine they're teaching that shit in like Missouri though.
Yeah.
Like,
The
I
thing
bet
about
my
it is-
high school is probably still teaching the same exact shit.
I don't think it's like old teachers anymore either. It's all these young people that are still
Right.
struggling with their identity and where they fit in the world. So they're probably just passing it on.
Let's see, that's I don't
Well,
know,
she
it's weird.
and they must. She runs with a little Latina gang at school, like she just
Latinx.
yeah, and she's like fucking, and all of a sudden race is this thing. It's like, Dad, why aren't you brown like me?
You racist.
And she's like, I don't want to hang out with Arya because she's white. And I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, what the fuck? I'm like, you're.
How old is she now?
She's 6.
Damn.
It's kind of proof in the pudding that this isn't helping.
Yeah.
Well,
When
it's
you
just driving
point
with-
out all this shit,
Yeah.
we didn't. I mean, we all had very pretty diverse friends. I mean, it was still mostly white just because that's all that went to our school. But
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't know if we were different than the other kids, but we always had. Well, our parents were good about it too.
Yeah.
I mean, they banged all the races they could.
Yeah.
They didn't pass anything weird on to us. I didn't even really. When I was real young, I never heard racial slurs and shit.
No.
It wasn't until like middle school and stuff.
Well, I had never heard it, and I'm sure I've told this on here before, but that Chris Oakhill told me some rhyme at a Christmas party or something. It was like Batman smells Robin laid an egg, da da da, and somebody shot an N word and said something like that. And so I went upstairs, like, everybody gather around. I'm going to sing you a song. And all of my parents' black friends were there, and I recited it. And my mother slapped me across the face for like the first time she ever hit me. And I'm like, I didn't know what did I do?
'cause you probably-
What did I do? I
They
didn't
just
know.
slipped it in there and you didn't even know.
Yeah,
Damn.
I had no idea.
Well, but if they were sitting there pointing out all this different stuff, we would have been different.
Yeah.
We just didn't hear about it. And
It's
so
just-
then you don't follow those fucking lines. My mom's parents were pretty good about it. We never heard anything racist out of them.
Well, even my grandfather, who was, born in 1920 whatever in the fucking hills of Virginia, and I remember sitting there with him one day, and it was like, I left the Catholic Church in 1972 because I didn't appreciate how they treated homosexuals. I'm like, what the fuck?
You're very
like,
progressive.
yeah, like,
You just got some
I just
progressive
think-
genes.
The funniest thing about cancel
do.
culture to me is that how they leave rap music alone. I don't get it.
yeah,
Doesn't work well.
They say the craziest shit in rap music, and it's on the radio, like for kids to listen to. It's
Yeah.
the most easy. It's easier to access than movies. It's easier to access than comedy specials.
Well, we got
But
We had,
they're
like, the
talking about
brunt of that.
smacking. Sure, but
rap music back
sure,
then.
but even now,
and we
they're
didn't-
still talking about smacking bitches, fucking bitches. Like they're all called hoes, sluts, like cunts, like
Well-
all that shit said in rap on the radio.
It's like
Yeah.
Snoop. He says he's like, do you take any of the stuff that like you said about women? He's like, fuck them hoes. Like that's because he's like, yes, I said it back then. He's like, I meant it then. Like he's like, I'm not gonna change the way
Right.
I wrote my music.
But
then.
it's just I'm not an advocate for anything to
No,
be
yeah, I
canceled,
agree.
obviously. But it's just wild.
it's
to me
It was
that,
just
like,
different.
Why is comedy held up? Comedy gets canceled more than anybody. I feel
yeah.
like, and maybe it's because they do podcasts. I guess,
Well,
but it's wild.
I mean, it's affected me in a sort of way. It's changed the way I talk and say shit a
Definitely,
little bit.
which
Just
is probably
because-
good though.
Yeah, and
Like,
just
I don't-
because I do respect, and I don't want to upset anybody, but I also like to make a fucking shocking dark joke sometimes.
Yes,
you know.
that's the only time I ever say any of the things
Like,
I'm not supposed to say anymore. Is if
yeah.
I'm trying to make a shocking joke.
Yeah, and
Well-
then fucking, it's not like I'm Anthony Cumia calling people animals on fucking Twitter.
Yeah, he goes crazy.
Like I don't get it because you listen to him on Chipperson or something like that, and he's like very sweet and pleasant. And
even
doesn't
on
say
Legion of Skanks, he doesn't even get that racist. And then you go to his Twitter, and I'm like, Jesus.
Oh, I know, it's unbelievable.
Anthony Cumia, like for real, like I don't know. You said you've been watching Legion of Skanks again recently, right?
Well, sometimes, yeah.
But he doesn't. He'll be like pull back whenever like Jay and them say things, and they're like, Jesus, I don't know. But then you'll go to his Twitter, and I'm like, oh, you're just typing the N word.
Well, he says the ends.
Yeah, but still,
Yeah,
he
we know what
everybody
he
knows
means.
what he means.
Yeah.
Like,
Wait, so is Bonfire different than the?
Bonfire
It's like
got
is-
Bobby
was
Kelly now.
Dan and Jay, but now Dan just left, and it's,
okay.
which Billions just they just announced today it's over.
Oh, really?
They're not redoing for next season.
Berlin's.
Billions.
Berlin's.
Which I'm like, damn, dude. I hope Dave Dan knew that before he quit the bonfire. Like if all his world just crumbled right now, that would suck.
Yeah, no shit.
I'm sure Robert would give it back to him, but
Well, and I mean, sure they didn't make life-changing money, but it was probably a consistent paycheck.
For Billions or
No,
For
for
Bonfire?
Bonfire.
oh, I'm sure, yeah.
I always got Billions and Succession mixed up. But
I've
no,
never seen Succession.
the,
but-
the new season started
right, I've heard
yesterday.
it's good.
Oh, did it? Yeah, it's
Ooh.
hilarious.
It's like very like it's just like like I don't know like I'm like
you can't
feel
be
like
a
an
person
idiot.
like me and watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like such an idiot. Like they're like talking stocks and like all this shit. I'm
Right.
Like, what the
That's
fuck?
why I couldn't get into Billions.
You know, real good show. What's out? It's been out for a while. It's called Dear John.
Dear no.
What's that?
Dear John, life goes on. It was Jim
Oh.
Hirsch.
What am I?
Oh,
I thought
yeah.
you were talking about
I
that
forgot
Dear
about that.
Zachary movie. That's where my brain went.
Dude, I always try to do like Jim Norton and tell people it's his favorite comedy.
That's what I thought he was doing right there for a second.
You ever seen that
Hell yeah.
documentary, Dear
What's
Zachary?
Dear John?
Uh-uh.
Oof.
Oh yeah, no, that kid that got fucking.
Yeah, and then
Yeah, the mom was a
Yeah.
fucking
I
lunatic.
thought
Yeah,
you were
I
trying
did.
to do
I
that
did
to
see
us.
it. No, no.
What's it
but
about?
if you want to get people, just tell them it's your favorite comedy, and they're
Yeah.
like, "Oh boy, I'm
About a
gonna
kid
love
who killed
this," and
himself.
then it's just
super sad.
Oh, it was so.
was-
Yeah, I couldn't even
You'll-
watch it.
Nah,
If
it's
you
horrible.
don't cry during that, you're a psychopath.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't cry.
Noemi
I only
was.
cry when dogs die in movies.
Noemi
There's
was
a dog
pregnant.
nose.
I think.
You're a psychopath.
I don't like dogs.
I only
Ah,
cried
dude.
in Marley and Me and.
I've never seen Marley and Me, but I
good.
know I would cry.
It's I've only
I
seen it
wouldn't
once,
cry.
and it's such a good movie. But I literally left the theater, just
especially
bawling.
now that I don't have dude anymore. I'd be like,
Yeah.
I can't do it.
I just watched that whale movie.
Is it good?
I want
It's
to see.
pretty depressing.
Right.
I wish I could cry because I would have cried at that one.
Dude, I watched.
He did good.
Have you guys seen The Barbarian on HBO? Holy shit! You
What's
seen
the
it?
Barbarian?
It's Justin Long movie. I don't
Never
know.
heard of it.
I
I'm
honestly,
thinking
I don't
something
even
else.
want
Like
to tell
a-
you about it. I think just if you guys are looking for a movie to watch,
He's
go
not
home and
gonna
watch it.
It's Justin Long, the one that's from like.
Drag Me to Hell.
That's the one where it's like that house,
Accepted.
right?
Yeah, yeah.
And then there's shit
I
underneath
did.
it.
Lewis
Oh,
said something.
okay.
Lewis said it was good on Real Last Podcast. I didn't watch a preview.
Oh,
I
we
didn't do it, and
gotta-
I just jumped into it last night. And that's like the best way to watch a movie.
Wait, so you said it was the one where they like have a like
It's-
She's like renting a
Airbnb?
house. or
Yes,
something.
yes.
And Skarsgård's in it.
Yeah, yeah,
The guy
yeah.
plays it or
The-
Pennywise.
Did you say Skarsgård?
Guy from It.
Yeah,
The
Pennywise.
clown
Yeah.
from It. Yeah.
Skarsgård?
Isn't that it?
Skarsgård, dude. Come
Who's
on.
can't
who's
pronounce my skis.
Moop?
I don't know. Meep says might as well
Hi,
be a
Meep.
fisherman.
Might as well be a fisherman if you know what
They
I'm
had
talking
sexual intercourse with a couple whales. Why not?
about. Yeah.
I've
Wait,
heard
did they really?
right here.
Wait,
Right
I
there.
thought you were saying that happened in the movie Whale.
Oh,
I don't
no.
even know what the movie Whale is. I just thought it was they were calling
people-
him fat.
No, that's it. He's just a fat guy.
I haven't seen a
It has
preview. I haven't
to-
seen anything.
It has to do with a poem. The
Didn't
whale
he?
part.
Didn't
But-
he win best fat?
I saw a
actor?
picture of him in a fat suit.
Oh,
and I think-
speaking of which,
But
it's
didn't
people,
he not get all like he didn't? It was
He's in-
prosthetics, but
yeah,
didn't
it's
he actually get?
he got
a little
fat, but
for
like
it?
yeah.
Yeah, but he couldn't have got that. That's
Oh, yeah,
700 pounds
insane.
fat. He but people were complaining just like every other movie. Why didn't you use real fat man for this
Well,
movie?
and then they're
They
like,
can't act. You
like
fucking
why are you
assholes.
body shaming people? Is that,
Ah.
that's all that sort of shit.
You can act, but could you imagine waiting on a 600-pound guy to get out of the trailer?
You can act, but you're not gonna act like Brendan Fraser.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
I mean,
But yeah,
and even if you do, you don't have the pool. No one's gonna watch a random fat guy. You know what I mean? We're gonna watch. People probably watch that movie because they were like, how shocked by the pictures of Brendan Fraser looked fat.
Brendan.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
the guy
whatever.
and the guy from Mike and Molly. got
Brandon
skinny.
and
Did he?
Skarsgård.
Same with what's her name?
That's a
Melissa
new
McCarthy.
movie. It's
You know who they should have play that whale?
Brandon and Skarsgård. It's a new movie.
Skarsgård.
All right, go
You
on.
know, they should have play that whale. It was John Candy.
Yeah.
He's dead, isn't he?
Yeah, well, what
was
does
an
that have to do with
accident.
anything?
Yeah, CGI.
That's a good point. You can do that now.
Yeah, then you don't have to pay someone. You just pay someone that have the ping pong balls on their
So
face.
Mina, I was putting her to sleep the other night, and she said, "Daddy, I wrote a song about you." And I was like, "Okay."
Hell yeah,
And
dude.
she was like, "Cigarette, cigarette, cigarette, wine, wine, wine,
Oh.
drink, drink, drink."
Dude,
Uh,
you got a star on your hands.
I've got to start. I'm a piece of shit.
I wish that was videotaped, dude.
Oh, I know. I was totally horrified and
That's
shocked when she
great.
did that. I'm like, "Fuck, I got to straighten my shit out."
Yeah, well, she's aware now, that's for sure. It says, what's the age I should expect ED. None of us yet have ED.
Yeah, my Pekka works pretty good.
I don't have ED, but I have used fucking boner pills, and they are amazing.
I think my dick's more fucked up.
If you haven't done that yet, I highly recommend.
I've used like a supplement thing before, but
like a Hims.
No, it was
Like
There's
one of
some-
those
I use a Blue
Black
Chew.
Rhino or something.
No.
from
Oh,
It's just
I
something
wouldn't
from
do
the
that. I would be
Silk
scared of
Road.
that.
That's what
No.
Bobby used to take.
It's like this thing because my
Bobby.
brother worked at like this
Dead
supplement
Bobby.
store, and they literally had this. I'm trying to remember what it's called, but it was like I don't know. It was like it's kind of what's in like Cialis and stuff.
Yeah, right.
Basically, so
I did Blue Chew.
I take a lot of B12 vitamins, and that keeps you pretty.
Nice.
yeah.
That's a kind of
I'm
annoying
telling
now.
you though, dude. I took a Blue Chew once, twice actually. I'm not gonna lie, but
You overdose
Nice
on
hard
Blue
on,
Chew.
huh?
dude, it's like you grow an inch. It's wild.
Nice.
It's fucking wild. But once you come, it doesn't go down either, which is kind of weird.
well, that's what I.
It takes a while at least, but you can fuck again, which is also really nice.
You ever you're on Molly and you just drink an insane amount and your dick won't work, but you're horny
Yeah.
as fuck.
Yes. Cocaine,
you're
especially.
just-
Yeah.
Just fucking moving around your limp dick like, come on, I'm
Oh,
gonna be able to
it's
do
the
this.
worst. It's the worst.
I'm gonna be able to do this. Don't
No,
worry.
Never tried.
And you have a hot chick there that you've been giving coke all night, so she wants to fuck, and
You can't
you
perform.
just can't at all. And you're like, I want this so bad.
Like, ah, fuck.
I want
Just,
this more than I want another line.
just give me a brush. I'll put it in your butt.
I went to this. I got a massage the other day. This is how I know I need to get a new woman. Somewhere I could put my penis in. So I went to this massage place. And I almost thought it was a jack-off parlor. I was kind of excited, but it turned out it was just a regular massage. But then, she flipped me over and started doing these pressure points on my hips, and then massaging my pelvis.
Oh shit.
And I had a instant gigantic
Yeah, I was
heart.
gonna say, I would
gigantic
think I
heart. I
would.
mean, gigantic for me, but it was,
Well, I
Right.
feel like that.
and it was like
I
lifting
think I
up.
would get hard.
Yeah.
Like right there.
And she
it'd be hard
started
not to.
giggling, and I kept apologizing. She goes, "It's okay."
You should have had a fucking
she just
hundo
takes
in
a
your
piece
hand,
of tape
dude.
and she's like, "Take care of this."
I was hoping that she would have
You
just
should
taken
have had like a
care of
hundo
me.
in your hand. She probably would have.
I tipped her nicely,
Yeah.
I always thought those places you had to like.
but I
ask
was
for it.
horned up.
I
had
would
to
be.
go home.
I would be scared. I don't even know how.
Yeah, we'll go.
Yeah.
We'll go after the show.
I've only got a massage a couple times.
I've never had a
Remy gave me
professional
a massage
massage.
one time.
Did
She
you get a
gave me
boner on her?
yeah.
Whoa, dude, you got happy. No, I'm sorry.
He's probably never had a massage. They never massage the person they live with.
Not
Well,
anymore.
you don't want to do work
Not
when you
since
get
you
home.
stopped
Come
loving
on
me.
now.
Yeah.
Did you ever have make drink? Like you probably did. Never mind.
No, I still, no. I would get
You
home
might
and she'd
still
be like,
bartend.
make me a martini. Actually, I made one like a month or two ago and it'd been so long since I did it. Perfect pour.
Hell yeah, dude.
Perfect fucking pour.
Nice.
Dude, what kind of martini was it?
It was a vodka martini.
Vodka.
Nice. I couldn't make a martini. I forgot.
Yeah,
how.
we could put you into shape real quick.
I forgot how.
And fucking this guy at there's this old guy at my work, and I go up to him and he's wearing a Minnesota Twins hat, and he always smokes, and I'm like, hey, you like the Twins, huh? And he just looks at me crazy, and then I look a little closer at the hat, and it's a Deadpool hat. And I thought it was
gonna go. But
no, I thought it was a Twins hat.
I want to see what the logo looked like now. Like, was it like the usual one? Like
It was just
kind
like the
of-
face of the Deadpool guy. I've never
Oh,
even seen
okay.
the movie, and it kind of looked like
what
the
did
Minnesota Twins
logo
thing.
look like?
It's just like an M and a T, but
Like-
it's like red, and it, like
Okay.
it's like in between.
Okay, I get what you're
And
saying.
No,
I-
but the Minnesota theirs is a M and a C because it's Twin Cities, right? I think it's a T and a C.
Yeah, whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
it
whatever.
is.
I get what he's
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
Though.
But whatever the hell it was, and then I was just like all awkward, and they're like,
Yeah.
well, I don't like baseball anyway. I never seen a dead peel.
That's great.
He probably just thought he really liked.
Meeb
twins.
wants to know if the two fellas that are gay or they're cute or LBG community. Which one's he talking about? My brother and I, or you two? Are you guys
Damn, y'all
queers?
super gay,
Me and my brother, life partners, long time.
dude.
Yeah.
It's also 2023. Gay's not an insult anymore.
Is it
No, it's like a
2023?
badge.
Kind of complimenting
It's
us.
a badge.
Go ahead and spread that, dude. We need fucking
Yeah.
more viewers.
We are.
Yeah.
I'm pretty awkward with the people at work. They don't understand my humor
Ah, the
either.
cute fellas sitting together. Oh wait, those two fellas over there.
Oh, we're gay.
Yeah, I
They're
guess
cute
so.
too. Look at you guys.
Even if I was gay, I couldn't fuck another Matt. That'd be weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You,
No,
like,
it'd
you
be
gotta
good.
get a different name.
You sucked Paul's dick.
yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah, I
not
forgot.
Matt.
Yeah.
Case closed.
I thought I saw Paul a few weeks ago at my like King
Was he on the
Soopers.
corner?
He was just like he was like nervously hanging around a truck, and I was like,
Where do you live?
over off like Arapahoe and Holly.
Yeah, he lives right there.
Yeah.
So it
I
must
don't want
have
to give
been
him my exact address.
Yeah.
He's at Arapahoe and something.
I took you to fucking McDonald's, you fucking deviant. Oh, me in the blue shirt.
I used your
Oh, he's talking about you.
I used your 14-year-old vasectomy line like a couple weeks ago. Not a laugh in the crowd.
What was my 14-year-old vasectomy?
You going to open mics?
No, at work.
I found out there's a shit ton of more open mics than I thought there were.
Oh, I'm
There's
sure.
like 3 a night in Denver.
One of my coworkers said she was going to do it, and I was like, please, I would love to see the video of that. Like,
Yeah.
No, the joke's like, yeah, I was 14. I had a vasectomy. I was real popular in high school, and then you do the tie.
I
And then I did that, and the girl was like, "Well, you just fucked a lot, and you're younger."
I stole that from the kids in the hall.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, then I stole from the kids in the hall. Yeah, they don't get my humor there. That's for sure. I
You know-
guess I'm only there for about 10 minutes before I leave.
What'd you guys think of the new season?
That's good.
Of what?
A lot of penises.
Kids in the Hall, they brought it back.
Oh, yeah, it was good. I like seeing Dave Foley's pecker.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't even think I've ever seen Kids in the Hall. But what is it?
It's an old. They introduced me to it. I've never
I'd like
really.
it.
I've only seen like 2 or 3 sketches from the old stuff, but I saw the whole new season.
Is it on a streaming service?
Amazon.
Prime.
Amazon? Okay.
Amazon.
The whole new season's good. I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
What other shows have you guys watched?
Oh, Yellow Jackets. You guys?
Oh,
you
my
ever
brothers
into that?
tell me about it. I want to watch
Season
it.
2's
But it's on
just started.
Showtime, though.
I know.
You
It's
ever heard
$3.
of-
It's $3.
You ever heard of Game of
Oh, okay.
Thrones?
Yes, I have.
Never seen a season or nothing.
You haven't seen the House of
the
Dragons?
First 3 seasons. I
See if
never
I
got
still
into
have
it.
them in here. But my dad watched the whole thing.
House of Dragons?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, I do know my sports and Game
the
of
Uber
Thrones.
TV show. I forget what it was called. It was really good.
Uber?
Uber?
Yeah. The,
Was it just some asshole driving around? Hey, where you going?
Do you guys have Apple TV?
I do.
I
Have
steal
you
my
seen
dad's.
Blackbird.
Yeah,
That's
that was
good,
good.
too.
Yeah, Blackbird was
But
great.
have you seen what's it called?
Ted
One with-
Lasso.
No, I've seen. I'm starting. I'm on
It's
second.
too
season.
happy for me.
Yeah.
I liked it. I don't know. I'm a Jason
I
Sudeikis
like
fan.
it, but I don't like how much I
Have
like
you seen
it.
Blackbird though?
Yeah,
Because I
that's
think that
good.
was one of the best
No,
TV shows.
Severance. Have you seen Severance?
No.
Dude,
I-
watch that. That's
Oh,
a
no, no,
trippy
no.
show.
Hey, you guys seen Old John?
Yeah.
Dear John?
Dear John. One
I
with,
kind of remember it now you brought it up. Wasn't in the intro
Dear
the wife
John.
leaving him?
That's
It's
a
a
movie.
movie.
It's a movie. It's the one
Life
with
goes
what's his
on.
name?
Like Channing Tatum,
Channing
right?
Tatum, yeah, where he's like a.
Is that what we're
soldier.
talking about?
He's like a
No,
soldier.
it was a show when
No,
we
it
were
was
kids.
Yeah, it was Judd Hirsch.
Okay.
Judd
it's
Hirsch,
not-
the guy who was in
We're
Taxi.
completely different.
Yeah.
Ours is gay. Ours from the guy who made the Notebook.
Yeah.
I was
It
like,
was
wait,
kinda-
is that can't be what Chris is talking about?
Yeah. No, but you should watch Severance. Like, do you know
I thought
what
you
it's
were telling me
about?
Dear John. I was
Oh no.
like,
Yeah.
It was
I
pretty-
watch
no,
it.
I
Is that
will.
the one that they don't think about work when they're there and they don't think about...
They like surgically implant this thing in their head that once they like go into work. Sorry, I was away from the mic. As soon as they go into this elevator and go down, they like go into a different like part of their brain and they become a different person. So they have like two
Interesting.
sides.
So they can't think about home when they're at work and they don't think about work
That's-
when
They
they're
don't.
at home.
Yeah, they don't like know what's happening. And then like the people that are
What's
working, they call their out people like the people on the outside their outies, and then the people on the inside call their work people the innies, and like they just don't know what they're doing. They'll like come out of the elevator with a cut on their eye,
right?
and they
on.
just don't know what happened.
Huh? I'll check that out. What's
good.
the
I won't.
Christoph Waltz TV show?
I would check it out.
You know what I'm
though. I
talking
love
about?
Christoph
He
Waltz.
comes in. He's like a new CEO of a company. He fires like everybody.
Is it?
I forget what it's
doesn't
on.
sound familiar, but maybe
Someone
I don't know,
someone
I'd
at
look
work was telling me about it. And
No.
this made it sound. I thought that's what Severance was, but it's not obviously.
it up. No, Severance is with the guy from like Step Brothers, who's the older brother.
John C. Riley?
No, yeah, that'd be funny. That'd be funny as fuck. Yeah.
I know who you're talking about. Though.
Oh,
Adam
yeah.
Scott.
Yeah, Adam
Yeah.
Scott.
Yeah.
I watched something else on. Oh, that Tom Hanks movie on there.
He's
got a robot?
or something like that. Wait,
No, he's got a robot. That was a sad movie.
I don't know.
Castaway.
Castaway.
just
That's a
kidding.
volleyball.
Terminator?
No.
Terminator.
Oh,
Big?
Moop Mop. Yeah, I got a daughter. She's 6 years old. I got a real sexy story to tell you too, Moop Mop. She came out in the living room the other day. I was sitting on the couch and she just starts picking her nose like this, and she wiped it on her vagina.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
See, they know it's a pocket even back then at that age.
She's
Save it
growing
for
right
later.
And she was like real slow about it too. Just.
That's what I went to that Sweet Action one time, and
Ice cream place?
there's the girl. She had to have been 12 or younger, probably younger. And then she kept digging in her crotch, like in her pants, and
I would have left immediately. I'd be like, yeah,
Yeah.
nope.
She wasn't working there. She was just online, right?
Oh,
yeah, she was just
no,
hanging.
I would be like, man.
have either of you two been to Next Level Burger?
Yeah.
I like it. I was just there
Oh,
on
that's
Saturday.
right. Old shitboy. His girlfriend's a vegetable vegan.
Oh,
She's
nice.
Oh,
vegan
nice.
and gluten free.
Does her piss taste like cauliflower?
No, she also
So glad I
doesn't
didn't take a
piss
picture.
doesn't taste like or smell like asparagus. What doesn't some people their piss smells. I thought like everyone's piss smelled when they ate asparagus.
Isn't that just like, I thought that was like.
You thought
when
everybody's piss smelled like asparagus?
No,
No,
that when
when they
people
eat
eat asparagus,
asparagus.
everyone's their piss smelled after.
Oh,
Hers
but-
doesn't?
Yeah.
how did she?
Well, that's a
wait,
good
She eats
kidneys.
asparagus and pisses on you?
No,
How
I
do you-
brought it up. I brought it up and I told her I was like, oh, the only thing bad about asparagus is your piss smells. She's like, what? And she was like, thought I was psycho.
Nah, she's
How old
just.
is
No,
she?
she doesn't smell her
She's my
piss,
age.
dude.
We actually went to elementary school together.
She's healthy.
yeah.
I think our bodies ain't no good.
It's actually a gene, and do you know people that their
Wait.
piss does smell?
You
We're
done
in the
research on
minority,
this?
which is crazy.
We are.
Wait,
Really?
Everybody I know.
That's like we looked it up, and I was like,
I
what
think
the
your
fuck?
girlfriend's a liar. She just wants to,
Yeah, did you
Yeah,
do any
I just
independent
went-
studies on this,
yeah.
or you just take?
No, we like looked it up, and I think it's like 40% of people.
Interesting.
what's her name? Is it Moop Mop?
No, it's her name's Bianca.
It's Miss Bianca.
Yes, Miss Bianca.
Miss Bianca.
No, it's just
Nice.
Bianca.
I was
Is she,
like, what?
Is she your teacher or something?
No, but we actually went to elementary school together, and we
Nice.
just ran into each other during the Avs playoff run and stuff.
Hell yeah.
You ran into, yeah.
Yeah, on the light rail, good old light rail.
You
Champs,
ran
dude.
into I fucked a girl
They
on a
brought the cup
train.
into the comedy works.
How long have you guys been dating?
Who have I been dating?
Yeah,
How long? Well, so we started like talking again in, like June, July, and then but we've been like official since like October. So
Miss
that's, like, 5 months.
Banaka.
Hell yeah,
She
dude.
purdy?
Banaka.
Yeah, I think so.
Her friend's purdy?
Yeah, she's a twin too.
Oh,
Oh,
But she's like I
shit,
don't know if
dude.
she's like identical because they
They
don't
were
really
swapped.
look
Wait, you
Nah,
never
they-
met?
like. No, I went to elementary school with.
Well, how do you not know if they're
That's
not
good, yeah.
identical?
No, but like they're like they look similar, but they're
Oh,
definitely not identical. I don't think they're fraternal where they're like completely different looking.
My wife's a tween.
She sure
Yeah, I know.
is.
Oh,
She,
I
she,
forgot
is she
that.
is she identical or is she fraternal?
No, she's fraternity.
Okay, so
Do you think any of her friends would fuck a guy who's 42?
I'll tell her to ask people in her branch.
I'll do
Is she
it.
watching?
I don't know. I was gonna send her the link after. Just
Yeah.
make sure,
just
I,
in
make,
case.
make sure I didn't say anything bad.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Nah,
Miss-
you've been good
So
so,
who's
far.
this person then?
I don't know.
Moop
There's
Mop?
What
two
are they
new
saying?
people.
I can't read that.
Who are you,
They
Moop
called
Mop?
you two guys gay,
I thought they called me gay.
and they wanted to fuck one of our daughters.
All right,
And
that's
then
weird.
I was talking about them vagina smells. Yeah.
Imagine this. Okay.
Do we know who you are, Moop Mop? Are you somebody we know? His name is Moop Mop. Who was the other one?
Identify yourself.
I think it's
Somebody else had a. Well, no, it was Finkelstein, and then there was somebody named. I don't know what the hell it was.
It was the other guy,
It was the other guy.
fish guy.
What's your name, Fishing Man?
Me and Paul been hanging out more and more lately. He's a good boy.
Kind
He
of.
sure has turned into a mellow man. We have a lot of fun.
I've been kind of hanging out with him a lot recently too.
What do you guys
Every
do?
time I go to the bar, though, I always either say that he's my partner just to get a rise out of people.
Yeah.
And
Because they're terrified by homosexuals.
well, especially a big one like him.
Yeah. He's big.
And the homeless
he's
look,
like
you know. That's
He's way taller than I am.
Does he still have that same truck? Yeah, like red.
Red
oh,
one,
it
he's
got
got
stolen right outside here, dude.
it. His other truck got stolen. Yeah.
Did he just leave it for a
Literally.
while?
Well, we went out the other night.
I'm nervous now. My car's gonna get stolen.
What kind of car you got?
Nissan Pathfinder.
Ah, you're fine.
But his was a lot older than mine was. But it was a truck.
No,
so-
it's a different truck. It's
Oh,
not
it's a
the red one.
What year is
Okay.
your path driver?
99.
Oh.
This was like a 2004, dude. You might be in risk.
No, see, I'm nervous now. Might go run. It's like, remember that one time when you and Brandon were living together and my car got towed? I
Yeah,
literally
I
parked for a
remember that.
second, walked up to see your apartment, and then I looked out the window and my car was gone. I was like,
Yeah,
what
I
the
do
fuck?
remember that.
Really?
Yeah, I got towed like, and then
Toad?
and I got towed to like North Denver, and like it was like $450.
Ugh.
But this
It sucked. That was
at
anomaly,
the-
this
was the
anomaly
first time we lived
keeps
in our
happening every time Paul and I go out. That's how they say he looks in his mid-20s.
Really?
They think he looks in his
Often.
mid-20s?
It's not just a one-time deal. I thought it was just somebody being nice to him. But they're always like, Jesus Christ, you're way older than that kid. He's in his mid-20s.
Well, does he have hair? Because I'm trying to remember.
Well,
when
that's
saw
when I
him.
make him take his hat off.
They're all
Yeah,
like,
okay.
why is Paul fucking this old guy?
Yeah, it's daunting. Every time we do it.
He's just got good bone structure.
Give
I
me a
guess so.
beer,
I look
Yoda.
at him. I guess maybe because I known him longer. I'm like, he ain't younger than me. He's some
No, he looks horrible.
Yeah, he's
you
in-
look terrible, Paul.
terrible shape.
Yeah.
It makes me look bad. But we were out, and especially when we're drinking, we like to talk to everybody in the bar.
Yeah.
It's fun.
What's your favorite little watering hole?
We've been going to this place next to my house.
Just,
We go after this if you want.
Yeah,
It's
might be
called
around.
See how drunk
McGurphy's.
It's called the Angry Clover.
I feel like that sounds familiar. but-
Nothing I hate more than an Irishman.
Do you guys all work tomorrow?
Yeah.
I don't.
I literally reached my PTO cap, so I literally had to take time off. So I literally took off like last Wednesday. I took off tomorrow, and then I'm taking off next week, 2 days next week, because I was like I need to take time off because I just never take time off because when you're working from home, it's like I'm already fucking here.
You have a hat that says PTO?
No, it says Travis Matthew.
Who the hell's that?
No, it's a golf hat.
Oh, don't wear a golf
I know
hat.
people are like, "Why are your name's Matt and you're wearing a Matthew hat?" So
Well, so this last week after we were nice boys, we helped this ex-coworker of mine pack up his van and stuff.
where's he going?
He was there for a minute.
and
Paul
then I
awkwardly
left.
sent him home for some reason. It was very strange. Oh, that was a good story too. So we show up and you can attest to this since Paul won't come on.
This was wild.
So we show up and like I pull up my car and I'm like, "Hey, you homeboy's dad?" He's like, "Nah, I'm his fucking uncle, bro." And I'm like, "All right." So then I guess we're parking. Then I park and then the uncle was trashed. The dad was really old and overweight.
Whoever was in the purple hoodie had piss all over him.
And there was a man with piss on that I could not determine what drug he was on. But he was the most hilarious man I've ever met in my life. So I was like, we have to stay now. I mean, I got to see what fucking happens. So I give him a cigarette. He asks for a cigarette. And then he puts it down and stares at it. And then he stands up and he picked it back up and he moved it off on the ground, stared at it, and I'm like, yeah, we're staying. And then so it was a mess because this poor kid, I mean, he like lost everything. He had to move back to Texas with his family. It was a goddamn mess.
Paul drove
let's
into
just-
Texas?
Let's just first start off and say he beat up his girlfriend.
Allegedly.
He got arrested for it.
Well, I guess they dropped all the charges.
For not reading his Miranda rights, from what I heard.
No, that was part of it. But they dropped it because there was no evidence.
Okay.
He
She
can
didn't
sue
have
over the Miranda rights.
Yeah, all right.
But they dropped it because there was no evidence
All
whatsoever.
right.
Because the ring doorbell showed everything was kosher.
Kosher.
I never understood that. Whenever you get arrested, you get to fuck a girl named Miranda.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I got arrested once and they didn't read my Miranda rights and it all got dropped.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Like even the cop.
How do
like,
you mess that
admitted to
up,
it?
though?
I know. It's like the one thing they have to do.
Yeah.
You know,
I didn't even notice it though. Like they were going through they handed discovery over. We were going to trial. My lawyer noticed it.
I don't
Oh,
think
really?
they read me my
was like,
Miranda rights when
They
I got
didn't read
arrested.
you
Sue,
the Miranda
sue.
rights.
Wow,
We
I
just had to
wish I
bring
would've
that up
thought
and
about that.
it'll be all gone. And I was like, this is what I pay you for, dude.
I feel like there's so many things that people I hear about, like little tricks to like be like, oh, if the cop doesn't do this or this, like you could get out of it. I'm like, I don't have the balls to be like question a cop.
That's what
Yeah,
a lawyer's
yeah.
for.
You have
Yeah.
the
But,
But
right.
like,
We're
it's
not
the
gonna pay a
one thing you
lawyer
have
for
to
a
do.
speeding thing.
Whenever you put someone in handcuffs, you have to do that. Like, how do you forget that?
Yeah.
you have the right to put
Blows my mind.
your pinky
That's like
finger in
forgetting to take
Miranda.
cash for a pizza.
Wait, so
Fucking-
you've been handcuffed?
Oh, a couple times.
He's
Yes.
been handicapped, too.
Yeah, handicapped.
But so this guy, so we kind of take over. Paul especially, he definitely took over the situation.
Yeah.
And was like, we're going to do this, this, and this. All right, I'll see you later. I'm taking Matt home. So then I took over the situation. And we pack up, all this guy's belongings in like 20 minutes. It was pretty simple, except for his, he had like a 300-pound fucking jukebox up on the second floor. It was maddening. But, so this guy, I don't know, like it had to have been heroin or something, right?
Yeah, because
The way he was
It was
moving.
definitely a downer.
Yeah.
And so, like, after a while, he would come up to me like, hey, what should I move? And then he'd like take a chair, and then he'd walk up to the truck and just stand there for like 20 minutes. And I was like, dude, you can put it down. He's like, "All right." Then he would put it down, then he'd go get something else and just stand holding it.
Whenever I see
This
people that
heroin
fucked
addict
up,
had.
though,
Oh, it was great.
whenever I see that people that fucked up, I'm just like, in my head, I'm just like, they're having the best time of
Yeah.
their fucking life, dude.
I loved it.
And they're just holding a box. Like,
Well, and Paul kept telling him he was gonna fuck up the situation. He was a liability. He was like, "You need to go stand somewhere else," and he'd be all right. And then he'd just come back.
Wait, so this is a guy you work with or worked with?
It was somebody. I asked him afterwards. I was like, "Was that your fucking cousin or something? What the fuck's wrong with you?" And then he says, "Like, I don't know who he was. He showed up with my uncle." But like right when we showed up to the uncle, we went in like the garage.
I was drinking Corona.
Yeah, he was just chugging Coronas. So I'm like, this is a bad situation.
Basically, I was helping Paul move shit out of his condo earlier that day. We got a dolly from your dad.
Hmm.
And earlier that day, I'd said something about my ankle fucking hurting to Paul. And then when we got to that jukebox or whatever, Paul was like, your ankle's fucking hurting. You ain't doing this. Let's get you the fuck home. And I was like, all right, I'm not going to argue with that. I don't even know. I'm just going to go home. I don't want to fucking move all this shit anyways. So I just got in the truck and went home.
Yeah.
You had brunch with my father's pecker?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, we
It was
went
a
out to
Mexican
the
restaurant.
lunch
It was delicious.
Where'd you go?
Chaka.
Oh, Shaka's.
Yeah, it was
Shakas.
Little
good.
Mexican place.
Shaka Smart.
It was good, though.
Yeah. He
Did,
said he had a
uh,
good time with you guys.
I was going to ask, though, did the dolly get stolen at the
Nah,
truck?
we actually put it in my car right before.
Oh, wow. I was
Yeah.
going to say, man, the one thing your dad just lost his dolly because of Paul's. Not really because of Paul. Paul didn't do anything to cause
Nah.
that, but
Well, and so then I took the two boys out to dinner, Paul and that little Hispanico boy.
oh, good for you.
And then the Hispanico boy was kind of like, please don't leave me alone. And we're like, we got to go.
We'll see you around town. You hang out with
you gotta go to
his
Texas, boy.
And
So-
now he works at Shaka's.
Well, he's in Texas now. But
Their
so then
Texas branch.
I'm like, well, fuck it. And so me and Paul, I was like, let's go to the fucking bar. And then so, I mean, I was chugging. I drink whiskey and water now, so they go down really smooth.
Nice.
Paul said I was drinking 2 for every one of his, 2 to 3. So I was getting sloshed. But, you know, I mean, you worked with me. I
Yeah.
talk shit about everybody in the
Yeah.
place. So, like, 2 groups of people walked in, and I'm like, hate him, and I hate them. And so, of course, that's where all our attention goes. And it was this fucking drunk dude and this drunk chick that was so loud. And so Paul, you know, as we started getting more drinks in, we started talking to everybody and fucking with them a little bit. So this guy comes over. I forgot where he was from.
Poland.
Yeah, I was gonna say for the sake of the story, Mississippi.
Illinois, maybe? Ohio? I don't know. But then he came over and starts talking to us. I told him Paul's my ex-partner, but I left him because he didn't fit in me or something like that. Illinois. See, I was right. I don't know why you just come on here, Paul.
I
Jesus
literally
Christ.
just texted him, yo, call in.
I don't care if it's just on your phone. It'll sound fine.
Tell him how the dude called you a bitch.
Well, yeah. And so we're going back and forth. He's like, let me buy all their drinks. And I go up to the waitress. I'm like, I drank like $100. Don't put it on his fucking tab. He can
Fuck,
buy.
I would have let him.
Yeah. I was being a good boy that day.
Yeah.
And so I let him buy me one drink. And then he come over and he's like, I ain't gonna buy you a drink. And he's pointing right at me. Goes, you're a fucking bitch.
Oh,
You're
God.
a dirty little bitch. And he just
Yeah.
started calling me a little homo and a little bitch. And then completely forgot immediately. And then he was like, let me buy you guys a drink. And I'm, and I'm like, all right. I thought you don't buy drinks for bitches. What are you calling me, a bitch? And then he tried to fight me.
Oh, that would have.
How come everybody thinks we're homosexual?
Well, you're wearing a pink cardigan.
He did
What
call
the-
me a
what the hell's
bitch.
wrong
I
with
wasn't.
pink
I was wearing a
cardigan?
nice Columbia jacket. Well, that's about it.
I like that. It's like, is that black or blue?
I got my pink ball
like
cap
dark
too.
Blue.
I think it's black and red. Maybe it is blue.
I'm colorblind. I thought it was orange and blue. You're a Bronco man.
That's just all you see is sports.
Yeah, I guess that's all I see.
Hell yeah,
Well,
dude. What do you
and then-
think about the Broncos this year?
Like,
Wait, were you still in your story? I'm sorry.
yeah.
Well, it was just a fun night. We had a lot of experiences.
And then the car got stolen.
yeah.
Later, much later. But this old lady and her partner came in, and me and Paul decided to go talk to him. And so he kept putting me closer to the older lady. And she was like one of those, I mean, her hair looked, She had to have been in her 60s. I don't know. And she had that really bad black hair dye, so it kind of looked like soy sauce. Yeah. And she had actually a pretty decent, I mean, in her clothes, she had a decent body
Right,
for her
right.
age.
She just
And
had
then-
like Eliza Minnelli haircut.
Yeah, kind of. Well, no, she had a big, poofy 80s, like, rocker hair
Oh,
chick.
okay.
Or haircut, but it was, soy sauce colored.
Okay.
It was bad news.
I like sir sauce.
And so she,
Paul said he just tried to call.
no, he didn't.
That's what it says.
I think you would.
We're on here.
Well,
I
at
don't
least he can hear me in the podcast now. I said, "Yo, call," and he texted back, "Just did."
How much did the Apple Watch cost you?
My sister sent it to me.
Oh, really?
It's free.
I want to get an Apple Watch.
It's an older one though,
Still, I would take it.
but she gave it to me when she gave me the phone.
So the woman, I get up to her, start talking to her and stuff, and then she starts doing this like weird little dance, and she like starts grabbing her face, and she goes, "Your teeth are amazing, and you're gorgeous, and you're gonna do whatever the fuck I tell you to do to me later
Hell
at
yeah.
night." And I was just like,
Yes,
kind of
ma'am.
hard. I was like, "All right, that's
You sh-
fine."
You should have immediately responded, "Yes, ma'am."
I did. I was like, "All right, whatever.
Let's
I
go
don't
to the
give a
closet.
shit. What am I gonna fucking do?" And then she like kind of went away for a little bit and got so trashed they kicked her out.
Ah,
So Dad
that's the
didn't get
worst.
to put his dick in an old woman.
That's the worst.
Pekka.
Probably if she got kicked out though, it's probably for the better that you didn't.
Oh, tell him to try again.
It would have been a no.
Sorry,
why not?
Finkelstein.
HIV.
I was in the middle of a story.
I don't need to text it.
You know whose
Try
birthday it
again.
is tomorrow, don't you?
Wait, what's tomorrow?
Dead dog Duncan.
Duncan. Duncan the dead dog.
I tried it. I tried to
28th, right?
Fast.
Oh,
He
and
says
Aunt
dragon.
Reese's. We should go to Duncan's grave.
But yeah, we're going to Duncan's grave
Wait,
tomorrow.
is there really a great? I wish I fucking would have buried dude.
We gotta yeah.
Do you still have his ashes? Or
I
just
didn't
spread
even
them?
care. I didn't even
Wonder if
collect
I-
them.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
We have like all of ours on a shelf.
I don't know.
I got
was
the
like,
dead
this-
one over there.
What's the?
Yeah.
Is this a new cat? I didn't see it, but I saw a cat tower.
No, he's 20.
Because
That's Perry, dude.
Because I know you've had. Well, I know you had multiple, but then I remember.
Yeah,
you said
he had
some
started out
passed
with
away.
5. The pandemic took off 4.
We got one over the pandemic. His name is Clemson.
Clemson.
Looks like
got
a
a-
tiger.
No, we got one of the maternal flames for Duncan.
Yeah.
Maternal. Oh, that's
We paid extra. It's next to Kennedy.
just a little
Yeah.
butane.
Yeah, he's in Arlington.
Yeah.
He is. He's a
Yeah.
good boy.
He fought in the Iraq War.
Next
Yeah, I
to
didn't
sure
get
did.
the ashes. I don't know.
You know what an Airedale
I
was
feel
made
bad.
for?
It's gonna get in the way down the road.
Right.
So, but it's just like at the time.
I made
that's
like
all.
a
Do you
custom
know-
skateboard deck though with this picture on.
Oh,
Oh, that's cool.
The
don't
best
use it.
part though is when you're drunk and you go look at your dead dog and cats, and then Judy, and you're just like, "Hey, girls."
Dude,
You have Judy's ashes.
I got Judy's death picture.
wait, Judy Pumpkin?
Yeah.
That's
She's,
hilarious.
she's naked on a slab. in
Wait,
the-
why do you have her ashes?
It's on a pile of
don't
mashed
have her
potatoes.
ashes.
Oh, okay.
I wish I did. I'd
I
keep 'em.
misunderstood that, I guess.
I'm trying
I
to
thought you were
think
saying you
of
had
who's
a-
who's all died from the Bray. Like
Everyone.
Oh, dude.
They're
you
all-
sure
Cliff
a
died, right?
ton.
We've been
Oh.
there for
You thought Cliff was dead?
30
Yeah,
years.
I swear to God, I thought you guys.
Damn,
told
dude,
me.
we all gotta go have a drink with Cliff now just because he thought he was dead.
Yeah.
I don't even think Cliff would remember me.
He'd remember
Yeah.
me.
I
He
maybe
remember
spoke
him
2
and
words
me.
to Cliff.
Well, this is how it goes. Look at these two fucking Bonnie Bray pussies.
He'd talk to me immediately about fucking the Chiefs. and I'm like,
All
"God
you
damn it."
fucking ate
I feel like I never talked to him.
were fucking beet sandwiches.
Yeah, I miss him.
I see Mike every once in a while. Not
The
bald Mike, British Mike.
I don't think he
Oh.
really knew him.
oh, I knew him where he'd come with his son, and like,
Yeah.
and he would get Long Island iced teas.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember he's British. I thought he was like
He was
New
well.
Zealand.
I might be
Welsh.
wrong. Yeah, okay.
He was
Whatever.
he
They
was
all
always-
sound the
he
same.
was always chill with me. I thought you were
Yeah,
talking
he's
about
fine.
Mike, the one that would come in with
Blonde hair Mike.
yeah,
I don't remember his last
the one that Katie wanted to fuck his son.
Oh, I thought you were saying Kate wanted to fuck him. I was like, really?
Probably that too.
Katie
He was-
would have. Oh, he was a handsome boy.
Yeah, and he was like pretty. Or you
Yeah.
talking about Mike or his son?
Both of them.
Yeah, they're both like pretty big.
I don't remember the son. I mean,
What's
I
up,
remember
Paul?
like meeting him multiple times. I just don't
Yeah.
remember what he looked like. Oh shit!
Howdy.
Look at this guy.
Say hello.
Look at who her is.
Yellow now.
Oh, there you go.
So I know the audio is gonna be completely
I was-
shit.
I was telling Paul the other day. Look at this. He's got a Mac computer, like old school. He needs, to list
Batman.
that, he needs to list that on eBay, dude. I'm just telling you, dude. That's probably at least $200.
That's what I'm saying. You know, you need some money.
Well, is it just the monitor or is the computer with it too? Oh, you
Even
get
if
a,
it's
So-
just a monitor, it's
You're-
no one wants a computer anyways. It's a collector's item.
yeah.
You're a child, so I don't expect you to know this, but it's a monitor and computer in one.
Oh, really?
Wait, really?
Yeah, so the
Oh yeah, I
computer's
do
in the
remember that. That was the
monitor.
iMac.
What is an
yeah.
iMac? I got
It's
an
like
iMac.
the Zoolander from Zoolander where he throws it.
Exactly.
It's been so long since I've seen Zoolander.
Yeah.
You remember where they all tried to? They were like, "It's in the computer," and they're like smacking it, and then
Yeah,
they
yeah.
throw it.
Yep.
What's his name? Owen Wilson's
call.
character just throws it off.
Good call. I needed that
Yeah,
reboot
because they
reference.
make them seem like apes. They're like, "Oh."
Speaking of, not to cut you off, Polly, when you just came on, but speaking of movie references, did you guys see Kanye West's apology this week?
It's a movie.
It's not.
Oh, it's you're just.
Oh, where's my phone? I gotta read his Instagram apology. It's so fucking funny. Cause you guys remember what he did, right? All the Hitler was great joke
Yeah.
things he's. This is for real. He really tweeted this out. Watching Jonah Hill and 21
Frozen?
Jump
Oh
Street
yeah, I heard this.
made me like Jewish people again. No one should take anger against one or two individuals and transform it into hatred towards millions of innocent people. No Christian can be labeled anti-Semite knowing Jesus is Jew. Thank you, Jonah Hill. I love you. And then Adidas immediately re-signed him.
Really?
They re-signed him?
They probably wrote this out for him and like send this,
Yes.
and then we'll consider reselling your Yeezys.
Is that not the most ridiculous apology ever?
This is what he said. He said, "They live in a slummy, their noses are funny, they're all kind of scummy. They steal all our money, and that's why we killed all the Jews."
Oh, we lose him already.
Yeah, they signed him a $500 million contract.
They
that
probably just
same
had a bunch of
day.
Yeezys that they needed to
He
get rid
didn't
of.
mean
over.
Yeah,
nothing by
it's,
it.
it's probably
Yeah.
true, but still.
Well, there should be slack for insane people, I think.
Sure.
Yeah.
I don't even think you should be canceled. I don't think anybody should ever be canceled, honestly. If people are still willing to buy your shit, then people are still willing to buy your shit.
Yeah.
Well,
but
they forget about stuff.
It is kind of crazy that they're like, we're on this moral high ground. And, all right, if you say you like Jonah Hill and he made you laugh,
I didn't even know
we'll give you
Jonah-
another $500 million.
What's his real name? Jonah Lieberwitz?
It's
wouldn't be
something crazy. He just changed it actually to legally.
Oh,
To
back
get-
to his.
No, he changed it to Jonah Hill legally because it wasn't.
Oh, I want to watch. I've heard that there's like that thing on Netflix about him and his therapist is good, but I don't know.
yeah, I can't.
They
watch
should do that about me. It's always like,
I'll
well,
film it.
Jonah Hill Fieldstein is his real name.
this is my therapy sessions. Ew, what are you wearing? Nice.
So do you do like the
BetterHelp?
on better? Yeah, is that
You ever
do you do
heard
better
of
help like that? All the
That's
podcasts get sponsored.
Sondermine.
Wait, what?
Sodomy?
Sodomy?
Mind.
Sodomy, Mike.
Hey, you ever heard a shrink? You ever heard 9/11?
I wasn't even alive.
Oh,
Kev's-
one
you
of my
weren't-
favorite things. I didn't watch it at all, but I was on the phone with Paul whenever I discovered I was going through Hulu. There's a new documentary they uploaded on Hulu this week. It says 9/11, the fifth plane.
Oh,
What? It's on Hulu.
Yeah.
Really?
I didn't watch it. I have no idea what the fifth plane is, but me and Paul had a good laugh over
I
that
thought there
drunk as
was
shit one day this week.
3 planes.
That's
What's
what
the fourth plane?
The fourth
No,
plane
there's-
fell in the. Remember the
In-
Pennsylvania?
That
or-
was the third plane, right?
yeah.
Well, no, then
the
one
two
hit
towers,
Pentagon.
the-
Oh, yeah, I forgot about the
and
Pentagon.
then I guess there's a fifth plane. I don't.
That one, I think we can all agree was all right.
I didn't
The
watch it
Pentagon
at
one?
all.
Pentagon.
Yeah.
Could you imagine-
Well, I mean,
Could
it would
you
have been
be-
funny to have see Donald Rumsfeld have to say where all those billions of dollars went.
This is how that whole thing went down. They had the 4 teams to take over the planes. The 3 of them like practiced every day, basketball and stuff. And the 4th guy landed in a field.
Yeah.
Piece of shit.
Oh, I
Which
know.
they're so disappointed in him.
Didn't they think he was going to the White House?
Nah, it's an accident.
How crazy would that have been?
That would have been pretty good.
Paul, I wish you were here. I was planning on getting drunk and going to the bar and trying to talk to that blonde again. You're on mute.
Oh shit! Yeah, I believe you there.
Paul and I
I
have
just
been.
had to stop my father from fucking going out in the backyard and playing with snow.
Why?
Dude, no, you
Yeah.
should let him play with snow. That sounds awesome.
That's true. It's fucking. Oh yeah, it's like 25 degrees out. Going out, pops.
Is it?
Do you hear this one, Paul?
Should have.
27.
Yeah, check this one out. They live in a slummy. Their noses are funny. They're all kind of scummy. They steal our money.
Before we get off 9/11, though, could you guys imagine if that happened today, like 2021, or even like when Twitter was around?
love-
How much more angry
love-
we would have been at each other. Somehow we would have been like, "This is the Democrats' fault."
Yeah.
Yeah.
We would have. It would have divided us somehow.
Yeah, Democrats are soft on box cutters.
Hey, Paul, was that you just texting in different YouTube accounts?
No, of course not. There was one person,
was him.
paint thinner, then the other one, meat merp.
Who's who?
Dude, I don't know who they are. I was watching.
No, I was happy. Good for them.
Yeah.
We already lost
absolutely.
them, I think, but that's fine.
Yeah, went down to.
that's
The only
it.
person watching is Duncan from heaven.
Yeah, did you know that's what tomorrow is, right?
Is it
It's
Yeah.
Duncan's
Death Day?
Anniversary?
No, it's his birthday.
It's Dead Dog Duncan Day.
Dead
We
Dog
still celebrate it. He died in 1998 or something. 99.
Jeez.
It's a sweet boy,
he
I'll
was
tell
a
you
dead.
what.
He's a dead.
You know what they
dog.
designed the Airedales for?
What?
He was an Airedale, our dog.
An Airedale?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
kind of
they-
like a
That's
big
a-
terrier.
They can
They're
fly,
like
but
brown.
only if a Dale's on them.
You know what they were designed for? During the
What's that now?
European, British wars, to take bullets and stay alive.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So he
And
they
just
would
back
give
in
him.
World War II or World War
Fucked
I?
up way to design a dog.
Well, it wasn't for anything, but they were like, "Hey, go fetch this bone," and they shoot at him.
How do they
He'd come
select
back
and
with
breed
a-
that? Like,
Yeah.
they
That's,
just shoot a bunch of dogs and like, this one stayed alive.
That's why he was hungry for bullets all the time.
I'm curious now what they look like.
He's a deviant. That dog,
Airedale,
Airedale,
you got it.
Somebody give me a beer.
maybe. Let's see. Oh, look at
Here you
Triple Brother.
Here,
You're in
Chris.
charge.
Triple Brer.
Oh, check me out.
Something happened with the Airedale
Oh.
Terrier. It's not loading very good.
Oh, that looks really cute.
He was a good boy. He's a big bitch.
My parents just got an
He looks
Aussie
cute if you have
Doodle.
his haircut. I feel like he grows wild hair.
goatee. would
Ah,
be
it
nice.
was
Yeah,
bad.
don't you be talking about my dog getting a haircut.
He looks like a British dog.
They do look really cute. Dude.
My
was a
parents
good
just
boy.
my parents just got an Aussie Doodle,
What's
The
that?
fuck's an Aussie Doodle?
an Australian Shepherd mixed with a poodle.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
He's got a blue eye and a brown eye, or a black eye.
If I got a
Punch him in
dog,
the black eye.
No, his name's Alfie.
you know, if
Oh,
I
dude. Do your parents live down
Does he
here?
look like that?
He's a puppy, so he's like
They say he
Like,
doesn't
kinda
live
like
too
that.
far from you. Your
All
parents
right,
live
that's
close
awesome.
to there?
Because I really hope,
Wrapped
I
on
really
Broadway.
hope one day I see a dog that just looks just like it, young and scared, running in between cars. I won't even stop and say hi. I'll just keep
we won't
going.
let him.
That's fucked up,
How-
dude. You can't kill a dog.
Dude, he
I'd
said he
kill a
thought he
dog.
saw me standing next to my truck. He even could have shouted out, "Hey, yo, Paulie!" as he's driving away. He doesn't do anything to acknowledge me.
So you kill
Well,
a dog?
I've done that in the past where I've been like, oh hey, what's up, and then it's not the person, and it's the most awkward feeling.
Yeah.
well, you know how
Dude, living awkwardy.
No one's going to mistake Paul.
Well,
Dun-
I also it was like kind of like brief, and I was like, that kind of looks like Paul.
I personally killed Duncan. He was sick as hell. I threw him off our gazebo.
It's true.
It's a tall gazebo.
It was a big gazebo.
A little weird fuck would get on that gazebo.
Yeah, no, he was able. He could get on top of that gazebo.
You guys had a gazebo?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
How rich do you have to be to have a gazebo?
It was there when
These
we
guys
moved
come
in.
for money.
That house was $90,000 when my mom bought it.
Really?
That's nothing. You
Did
could
she-
afford that.
Does she still live in it?
I wish I
I
would have
can't
named my
afford
daughter
9,000.
Gazebo.
Yeah,
not a
maybe
bad-
I
Sounds like
should
a
do
racial
too.
slur.
Mina Gazebo. That's a good middle
There you
name.
go.
Gazebo.
You remember when we
It's
moved?
not too
The,
late to change your middle
remember
name.
when we moved the fridge to your
Yeah,
house?
I was
Yeah.
at that same house.
Yeah, I remember that.
Wait,
That
that
dog-
house had a gazebo?
It still does.
A gazebo.
All right.
Well, it's
Not as
kinda-
rich as I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that no,
There's
it's
pictures
fine.
everywhere.
No, that was a house when we fell from shame, or fell from
Yeah, we were richer before
grace.
that.
We used to, we had all sorts of money and hardwood floors, and then
Yeah.
and like this house, where Indian hanged himself in it.
Yep. I seen that Indian.
Probably from the gazebo.
Yeah.
Just dangling in it.
Yeah, fucker would get up on the roof. I'm sure he fell a bunch. He had a lot of seizures.
He went walking around like a Leon.
So yeah,
Go
get
on.
yourself a good dead dog, Duncan. Tomorrow, make sure you say a prayer for him.
I will. As I go to Costco.
Yeah, maybe they sell
I'm not
them.
gonna pray for. Yeah, fuck out of your mind.
Yeah.
Pray to something that's dead. What
Yeah,
do you
yeah.
think he's Jesus?
You should.
Saint Anthony? Fuck out of my
I don't
face.
believe in prayer.
You'd better for dead dog Duncan.
Just
It's
And
also
on
our
your-
I'll
aunt's
think about
birthday.
him.
I'll
Yeah.
think about him tonight. He pops into my head next week. I'll think about him again.
That new dog I have joint custody of was born on March 29th.
Wait,
so
you have-
after the dead dog Duncan.
You have a
Hey.
joint custody of a dog?
Nah, I was just teasing.
no.
I'm just instructed to take care of it sometimes.
Really?
Yeah,
What do you do?
go over there, let
put-
it out.
You put peanut butter on your balls?
That dog's wild. I don't think I'd be safe.
Yeah.
He'll just take a chomp at you.
You're there. I can hear you.
Look at this guy, dude. He doesn't know how technology works.
Hello?
Hello.
Can you hear me now?
We never
Hey, it's
couldn't hear you.
fucking- Oh, really? So you just heard me sitting there fucking faggots. Whatever.
He's a
Somebody
tough guy.
called. They like disconnected a bunch of shit.
Who called?
Did you get the story? I have no idea. I've never seen the number before in my life.
What story?
a little-
Oh, let's call him back on air.
Yeah, maybe you could tell our night out story better than I could.
Well,
I can
I
tell
last
you.
I heard you were talking about that old Jew woman. Like, dude, she was straight up Jew. She
Oh,
was black Jew, curly hair, Jew fucking voice, Jew fucking height. Like, dude, she's straight up
Who?
100%
the one
Jew.
that tried to sleep with me and then got too drunk. And
Liza Minnelli. The Liza Minnelli one.
You
What's
s-
wrong
Liza
with
Minnelli
Minnelli,
was
dude?
short. This woman was tall.
And I came over to the other one, the blonde one,
Mm-hmm.
and I got close. And Patrick, he'd been like he'd lap me, you know, in terms of our drinks. You know, he was a real race car man that day. I was cruising. He was racing.
Damn, you got
And,
lapped?
Oh man, I was on a.
Oh, dude.
I was doing some work that night.
He was on a sprint.
Paul, you can't get lapped though, dude.
That
That's just
night he-
Oh,
embarrassing.
that night I could. Yeah.
Well, he
But
kept,
anyway, when I
he
got
kept
close-
drinking till the next day though, so he beat me that.
That's true.
Endurance.
That's true. Longevity.
He hasn't stopped yet.
Oh no, yeah, dude. That's bad. I used to never I would rarely do that, and now it's like, oh, I'm drinking tomorrow, and then the next day, you know, I hopefully get to sleep day 3, whatever, not. But it's just, and I don't do any drugs. Everybody would hear that and they'd be like, oh, dude, he's doing drugs too. Nope.
Yeah, you'd be fitter.
Fucking old Sofa Bab fucking songs. And
Well, wait, hold on. You don't do drugs unless they're offered. Which means you don't pay
that's-
for drugs. You do drugs.
That's
There's
true.
never they're not offered very often.
Yeah, he's in the
I guess
suburbs.
last time last night at the tavern, I did get that Coke from Brandon.
Yeah.
And, I made sure that he did it for like a half hour, 45 minutes before I got into it.
Oh shit! I
Yeah.
think I did coke that night too.
I saw a couple guys do
Yeah.
coke that night. I don't
Yeah.
know who.
He
Not
did
me.
it up in the office on the desk.
Actually, I think I did a line that night.
Must be a line.
What
Yeah.
night?
I did a bunch of coke
Very
on that
last night at the
desk.
tavern.
One of the last
Yeah, I
nights.
wasn't there.
That was the desk.
Yeah,
that,
you were.
Not
He
the
was-
last weekend.
He was there for a while though.
That was the desk that
Last
Hank was
weekend.
born
'Cause I,
on.
literally- I remember you asked me that last weekend.
You weren't there the very last night.
Nah, the
The-
last one I worked was.
We drank like a motherfucker that night, dude.
I know.
Yeah.
That was a rough one.
Well, so
I
yeah,
didn't-
he
I
went
couldn't
up.
work for 4 weeks.
Really?
Attaboy. He went up to that blonde one. We went actually. There was this other guy. What was that other guy from Oklahoma?
Yeah, so yeah, it was.
So he came up to us. He had this
Hey,
weird
back
fucking
you up.
accent. He kept going, "Hey guys, how you doing, guys?"
Sean
and I said,
Connery?
Yeah.
and I was like, "What are you, a salesman?" He goes, "How did you know?" He had this weird fucking thing going on with his voice, and eventually,
Yeah,
Paul was. I mean, we were feeling like saints that day. We helped that kid.
oh yeah,
Matt,
yeah,
he helped
absolutely.
Matt. Matt helped him clear out the place.
I helped him.
Yeah, that's what I mean. We were feeling
For
like.
you though, it's a good
Yeah,
gift.
yeah.
So at some
Yeah,
point,
yeah.
that Oklahoma guy was like, "I gotta go," and then like Paul follows him out to the parking lot. See what
Oh, Patrick was drinking way more than I was. So Oklahoma and us, we're just sitting around having a
Yeah.
good time. Oklahoma like was also hitting on them fucking old birds as well, and they're outside joking, smoking, whatever not. I go to like the bathroom or something, and then the next thing I know, fucking Oklahoma's getting thrown out by a big gaggle of black gals. Just out of the fucking bar, like, get the fuck out of here, hope you get a DUI, all this horse shit. And I'm like, God damn, I don't know what the fuck I missed. Because
Yeah, I sort of
this is
remember
a
that.
wild bar, this is a wild night. And so I go out there, I'm like, dude, where you? He's like, let's go to my place, it's over by the airport. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, don't drive, I'll pay the Uber.
I remember
Like,
that.
half hour going back and forth of me trying to do that, and then he fucking took off. And so that's that. But my
No,
God.
he was trying to save this guy that we never met. Don't you just say goodbye? You let him go.
Well,
Yeah, see?
See, I think it was all the saint work we did that day because we were very holy men, and so I'm like, let's keep the holiness going. And it didn't happen. But whatever, we tried. But to get to the major point,
Ah,
this fucking blonde
Oh,
with her
yeah.
stark blue eyes, pizza
Stark
woman.
blue.
My
enchanting.
Pizza woman.
Yeah, like teal blue, like bright blue, like amazing blue fucking eyes, blonde hair, best looking broad in the fucking joint. And,
I'm a pizza woman.
Yeah.
I was a pizza
But
woman
what
for
about
like
her?
30 years.
What happened?
Well, I'll let you take over.
No, you're telling better. I'm already getting a little drunk.
Oh, all right. Well, not much. You know, they fucking talk. We tried
Somehow
to get her
he
to come up
tracked her
show,
down.
like 3 times.
I should text her right now.
Text her right now. You gonna
Yeah,
be
man,
at
I'm
the
I
pizza
gotta
house?
leave you guys and go over to the bar and try
Oh.
to talk to her again.
I know.
Wait.
Somehow Paul tracked her down and has all these
Right.
photos of her in our group chat.
Not hard.
Yeah, you can track anybody
Internet.
down.
Yeah, but I
She's a
don't even
business
know her
owner.
last name. She's
You
gorgeous.
think you gotta
though.
know a last name to track someone down?
But I was like, I'm a pizza man too, long time, Bonnie Bray. And they're like, oh, Bonnie Bray, that's nice. And then I was like, I play guitar for an Uproar tour.
You don't even need a first name to track someone down, dude.
Yeah, she's good
You just need
looking.
to know where they work.
So anyways,
She looks like a celebrity. What's their name?
sexy. My
Kristen
sister and
Dunst?
I went out the other night
Joaquin Phoenix.
and hung out with her for like 3 hours.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome.
And that you said a gaggle of
Beard man?
black chicks.
Yep.
There was a gaggle of bikers around her, and they did not like me.
It's not a gaggle of black chicks. It's a boogie of black chicks.
That's what it is. You're exactly correct, Christopher. That's why he writes books. It's a boogie of blacks.
They were boogieing. I tried to talk to them. They were the least responsive ones out of the crew. Those black
I
gals.
believe you. Oh yeah.
But anyways, that the blonde and I were hitting it off, and my sister kept saying, "You got a boyfriend?" She goes, "Well, that's not my boyfriend. We just have done things."
To you?
Was it the bearded boy?
The beard man. And
All
then
right.
so she was trying to be the wingman. You're a better wingman because I could say you're my gay partner.
Exactly, dude.
My
It
sister
comes
was
off as
just-
way less threatening.
And it's weird when your sister's trying to get you laid.
right. And because we were talking
Unless
with
it's
the
her
dude that-
friends. Unless it's her friends.
Yeah, that's different. But so we're talking, we're exchanging drinks back and forth. She came over, started rubbing my leg, and I was like, "Well, I got to do
Fuck
something."
yeah, dude.
And then so I acted like I was going to piss, and I waited for her to get out of the bathroom. I'm like standing by the bathroom, swaying,
Oh god. Yep.
and I'm
Wobbling.
like, "So, yeah, what's up with you and homeboy?" And she's like, nothing. I'm like, "Give me your number," and she, took her phone, took my number, and texted me and all that stuff. But then we go back to the
Yep.
table and start drinking, and that gaggle of motorcycle men, oh boy,
Uh-huh.
they did not like me. They were staring me down. Especially this red-haired guy. He was like this. And then I was like, hey, right in front of him, I was like, hey, this red fucking head don't like me. And now she's like, he's fine. Yeah. That's the end of my story.
Hell yeah. You
What's
text
the-
her?
Good.
It's not a gaggle of
Nice.
motorcycle men. It's a mootie.
A mooty of motorcyclemen.
Yeah.
It's a boogie of black chicks and a mooty of motorcycle.
I don't know how I'm gonna convince her to go from a motorcycle to a Lexus though.
Just show her the comfort.
Comfort's nice, but
if
they
she
like a
drives
little
a
adventure.
motorcycle, then she's scum.
Yeah,
You
well,
ain't
she
gonna-
doesn't.
you ain't
She
gonna
was
get
just
her out
riding
of
on
her
the back
bike.
of one.
Oh, that's even worse.
Just get a leather jacket and then.
Yeah, dude, just look the
think
part.
you have a motorcycle.
I
He's
had
a
leather
vegetable
jacket.
man.
I'll get a vegan leather jacket.
I had a
Here.
Hey,
leather
go in there
jacket.
and show her all the vegetables you can eat, dude. That'll for sure win
Hey,
her over.
hey, you ever seen broccoli? I got you.
Yeah.
Sure, broccolini.
Broccoli on a pie.
But it was. I don't know if you guys have been in that situation when a gal likes you more than the person they're with, and then
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
show you in front of that person,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
they
No.
don't like
No,
it.
I'm like I'm
No.
the other guy. I go out and my wife is like, hello.
Well, I was for many years.
Hello.
I was for.
You look like a nice man.
You
with
should have seen.
good peck of sight.
Chris's relationship strikes me as like the type that would like role play, like meeting each other for the
Crack
first
that door
time
a little.
at a bar. Like she goes in
babe.
10 minutes before you, and then you go in and you're like sitting next to her. You're like, we're gonna act like we just met each other.
No, you
No.
should. You should
Everybody
see.
That's
done
your
that.
type of relationship. That's
No, she's just like,
Russian and I used to do that all the time. She would go in there, she'd get some dude to buy her like a nice big drink, and then I come on in and be like, then he would be trying to compete with me and buy her more drinks, and she just keep on sliding them down.
it sucks the
And then
nights you
next thing
lose
know,
though,
we're
right?
hanging out on the pool table. Yeah, dude. Yeah, it sucks the night you lose. This
You
guy.
should have seen my wife in front of our cousins. Our cousins are
Oh,
very
God.
handsome boys.
That's because they have the same amount of money as you coming in.
Oh no. The other.
Your mom's side.
I think they already had money. The mom side, and they had job. They look kind of like young Tom Cruises and stuff. And they like climb rocks and stuff.
yeah. they're
Wait,
rock-
you got cousins that look like young Tom Cruise?
Oh man, it's
Well,
great.
Tom Cruise looks like young Tom Cruise. First
well,
of
except
all.
for tall.
and
They're
muscular
tall and
Yeah.
muscular and
Wait,
So
Not
like
a Scientologist.
Well, so it's us. We're all right, handsome. Then our cousin next is really handsome, and then there's this one that even that guy I don't want to
gets-
talk to
yeah.
because he's like crazy handsome.
Are these the ones that live in Maryland?
Maryland.
Virginia or something.
So he lives-
Virginia.
one of them lived in
They're part of the
Oklahoma.
Jews will not replace us, huh?
Mm. But yeah, I've
The
never.
other one lives in Washington State.
The only way I could get my wife's pussy to drip like that is when I hook a hydrant up to it. But whenever he was around, it was just down into her socks.
Yeah.
Yeah, Patrick knew it was bad when she would have to dump out the fucking moisture out of her shoe and put it back on.
No, I haven't had. No, my wife's been on her period for about 2 years now. I think she's doing the old.
Dude, I
great-
think she's lying to you.
I think she's doing the old great grandma. She told my great grandmother told my mom just put on a dirty maxi pad, so you don't gotta do nothing.
It's smart.
That's
Or
That's what
better
years
news,
teach
she
you.
could be dying.
yeah.
Having a too long period, it could be severe death on her way. So could be a win there.
Yeah.
Well, imagine, I mean, at least our age, we kind of clean up the area sometimes and wash and stuff. Imagine back in the day, you just
Ugh.
jamming pube into pube that you haven't washed for. I don't blame her.
That's how
Imagine,
syphilis
like-
started.
Yeah.
Imagine like cavemen, like whenever they first like.
Sexy.
Ugh.
We've talked about that
How
on here. There's
smelly.
that Ray Dong Chong did that caveman movie. I never got harder in my life except for that massage I got last week.
Year one.
It was before that, way before that.
This was
funny ass movie.
That is a funny ass movie.
this one was negative 2.5.
But the caveman just came over and like bent her over and was like, "You're having my baby," and I was like, that's
Yeah, then 8 guys probably did the same thing the same night.
all right.
Imagine, right?
Yeah, but if you were a caveman, you didn't care.
They're like
Yeah.
rabbits.
You ever been out in the wilderness, just hiking along in the canyon, and you come across a lady, and you're just like, "It's a good thing it's not 10,000 years ago."
Yeah.
You tell him, you said,
Well, that's what I was kind of telling my
wouldn't be
shrink.
good for you.
I was like, I watch all these psychopath shows. Maybe I'm a psychopath. She's like, no, you're not a psychopath. I was like, well, I haven't cried at a funeral before.
Never.
Never.
Well, when the dog died.
Yeah. See, I was just saying. I
Marley
was
me.
literally about to
Marley
be
me.
like a pet had to do it.
Movies don't get me.
I've
nothing
never
like that.
cried at a funeral.
Damn, I cry. I cry like a bitch sometimes.
You know what
Like just
movie?
the
depends if
always-
movies,
it's a-
anything. Something will
I
get me.
want to. I really want to.
Something. I really will. I was watching a movie. And
When
I
was the last time you cried?
trying to think? Recently, I know
when
it
he
was,
met Sarah.
like within the
Silverman.
last 3 months, but I'm trying to think what movie did it.
I was like emotional. I saw a clip from the movie Homeward Bound.
Hell yeah, dude.
You really are a dog boy, aren't
Yeah,
you?
the movie's sad.
You know what movie
There's
always
kitty cats
makes
in
me
it.
Well, I
cry?
100% cried when my dog died, like
Oh,
for
yeah.
like a month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'd put down 3 of my pets like literally in the same year, and I was.
there's
like, the
some
worst
nights I'll
thing
come home drunk and I'll just look at the skateboard because I have the skateboard on the wall of him. I
Yeah.
have a picture of him. And there's some nights I'll just be like, and I'll start crying. So it's probably been recent.
ever. Do you just
Well,
play
but-
Sarah McLaughlin's in the arms of
No,
the angels?
I don't ever do that.
No,
Just
see,
to get
I
you in the
cried
mood.
when the dogs were dying and the cat, but I think it was just because I was trying to pick up the nurse.
Even like last night, I did laundry.
And you
And
cried.
like,
Hell yeah.
no, but like, whenever I was doing laundry, like I just remember like my dog would always just stare at me when I was fucking full. I got sentimental last night. I didn't cry, but I got close.
Yeah.
man.
Like
I was like,
didn't
oh,
cry- I didn't
man,
cry.
he can stare. I know exactly where he'd be right now. I
Yeah.
just started thinking about it. I was like, God damn it.
No, I really do. I envy that.
I miss that dog.
That's been a year of therapy and it hasn't worked yet.
You know what? You ever seen Coco?
That girl?
No, no. A Disney film.
Oh no.
There's not a
makes
film.
me.
There's a Disney film called Coco.
Yeah, it makes
like
me
the new one
cry
where it's
every
like-
single time.
See,
Really?
I miss that. I want that.
That sounds.
Just fucking blubbering at a commercial
I love all the fucking Little Mermaid memes that have been taking the internet by storm. I guess that
because
released this
she's
week.
turning black.
Yeah.
I guess the movie came out Friday or whatever.
Oh, really? It already came out.
Who
I think
cares?
so.
It's a fucking fish.
I know.
What color?
She's a manatee.
But all the memes are like they're putting Leonardo DiCaprio from fucking Django. Just
What's saying what?
you know that's a N-word on a horse. It's so funny.
No, but I thought
There's
what's his
so
name?
many
I thought Samuel
variations of
Jackson
that.
says that.
It might be, but
Yeah, where
they're
he's like,
putting.
yeah, I can't
I haven't
say
seen
that.
Django in a very long time, but they're putting it under Leonardo DiCaprio's
Yeah.
picture.
Harmon, if you're loving the memes now for The Little Mermaid, wait until they do the remake of Black Mowgli in the Jungle Book.
He was already kind of dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what a good meme
He was
is?
brown. They won't do that.
You know what meme I like? Always makes me cry. What they like? I served my country in Vietnam.
Talking about Platoon?
No, I'm talking about Vietnam War.
Oh, that's great.
I used to watch a lot of war movies. I used to like a good war movie. To
I
the-
hate war movies. I can't get into them. Saving Private Ryan was
That's a
like.
good movie.
I mean, it's
B
like
minus.
Dunkirk
like
was
it?
the
Yes,
was
that
a
was
good
good.
one. Dunkirk
Which
was
one?
good.
No,
Dunkirk.
you ever seen?
Windwalkers was good,
You ever seen Hamburger Hill? Oh, that's a
No.
movie.
but I can't get into most of them.
My
I don't know.
favorite-
For some reason, I'm just like I don't want to watch this. I don't care.
My favorite war movie, I think, would definitely have to be Ghostbusters.
That was a good one.
Mine's Pearl Harbor.
One or two?
Oh well, I did like Vigo from number 2, but the first one when they were fighting that marshmallow
Vigo the
man.
Carpathian.
Did you see
Vigo
the? Did you see the new one?
Newest? Yeah, I did.
They
That's
brought,
it?
Melissa
they brought them all
McCarthy.
back. No,
Yeah, Melissa
the
Ma-
newer,
No,
not
yeah,
the
I
girl
saw-
one. They brought
They
another.
did another one?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Yes,
didn't
now
know
that girl one's the best one.
I tried to
All of
cry
them.
on the newest one because they brought back the dead guy.
Yeah, the black guy.
I try to act. See, that's why I think I'm a psychopath because I try to act like I have empathy.
Well, you're trying to cry at Ghostbusters.
Isn't Dan Aykroyd and what's his name the only
I
ones
try to
left?
cry in the whale.
Dan Aykroyd. Yeah, but I don't know.
No.
What's the other one's name?
Ben,
Very-
Bill
Aykroyd.
Murray.
Bill Murray.
Yes,
Ben
thank you.
Aykroyd, Roger.
I think Ernie Hudson
Act-
still alive, right?
Yeah, the other.
Yeah.
That's the white
The black
guy,
guy's
Mary.
The only one
dead.
that's dead is Harold Ramis.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
he's the one who wrote it.
Really?
Wait, really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
the
And
original.
the whites stole it from him.
Do you know? No, he
Makes
was
sense.
white. He was a Jew.
He was a Jew, so you know they didn't steal shit from him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying the black guy wrote it.
No.
Which car are you driving, Paul?
Are you
Oh, he's
dri-
on mute.
he is driving.
Mine?
Are you back? Did
I
they
mean,
break into your? Did
what
they?
do you think? What do you think? Like, you get your car stolen, then automatically you just become a stolen thief, like it's a fucking zombie virus?
No, I just was curious.
Where did
hey,
he park? When
did
his
they
car was
break
stolen?
any of those windows? I showed you where he parked. No,
No,
I
you
showed
showed
him.
me.
I'm
His-
nervous now.
Yeah,
His
so they busted in the back window.
Oh yeah.
They put in like really shitty kitchen cabinets in the bed of the truck, like they made it their own. They hit something like in the back fender, back
It was my
passenger fender.
pole.
Wait, are you in it right now?
No.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm not
he's-
done.
The
telling
fucking
what
steering
truck
wheel
is.
is higher than he is right now.
Well, it's where he has his camera. Go on, finish the story. They backed up, ruined the back.
Yeah, so they smashed in the back tail light, and then they replaced it with a tail light that fit it that was already repaired. Like, you know where the red gets like busted out of like your back tail light and it's just a bright light? It's like replaced with like red tape. They got fucking Mountain or Dr. Pepper and fucking Dum Dum wrappers all over the fucking place because they're idiots. This fucking bunch of stolen tools. They stole all my change, left the cologne. That's good. If you ever want thieves,
Yeah.
don't have Mexican cologne in your car.
I was gonna say, how bad does your clone smell?
Right.
Wait,
right.
where you
Yeah,
at-
they'll be
where
like,
you at
"Oh,
right now?"
Jingle away.
Wait, where are you at right now?
None of you motherfuckers do.
Hand me a
No,
beer, shit boy.
One of the witnesses said it was a white fella.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was a one white guy. There wasn't even a group of them.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh,
You got a lot done.
Well, he's got your JBLs, bro.
Fucker.
I guess my JBLs. I know.
Wait, what?
I
And
gave
then
him some
I-
JBLs.
So, yeah, wireless headphones, and
Damn,
they
dude.
fucking rock.
Those were nice too.
I even
Just stick
I
around a
even
little
went on
longer.
that
Whenever
app.
I get drunk, I give everything
Hell
away.
yeah, dude.
You'll
I-
be fine.
I'm looking around the room for shit I want.
I'll give it to you. Don't worry. I gave
Oh,
Nick
shit.
2 nice
I literally-
microphones.
I think
and a
I know
mixer.
exactly where you're at right now.
What
You're
do
at the
you think?
Kings
Sure
off
you
of
do.
Holly and Arapahoe.
fucking rat.
Yeah.
Fucking rat.
And you're going
Hey, what
into
are
the
you
liquor
getting,
store
dude?
right now. Oh nope.
This guy's got no idea where I am. He all thinks he knows.
Well, I
You got
thought
no
I did.
idea, bro.
I saw a Kings sign and I was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, you was wrong. You was wrong. Go back to detective school.
Ooh.
I haven't got my degree yet in what's it called? Sherlock Holmes-isms.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Anyway, continue on. What were y'all saying?
You know what a really good war movie is, don't you?
What?
Marley and Me.
No, not Marley and Me. It was a basketball movie.
Hoosiers.
Peanut butter shit you
Oh shit.
Hoosiers.
I know. Here comes the
Yeah.
whiskey.
Hoosiers.
Hosers. Aren't they making they're remaking White Men Can't Jump?
Yeah, but they're making him a fucking what's his name?
Jack
Jack Harlow.
Harlow.
Yeah.
Who's Jack Harlow? That's a fucking weed guy. I'm sorry.
No.
Jack Harlow.
Yeah.
And who's the black guy though?
Quite. Oh, no, I don't know who the black guy is. I just see the commercials.
It's
The New
a
Balance
rapper.
commercial.
It's God damn it.
Is it a popular
It's-
rapper?
Yeah, it's someone really gay. It's someone that like I don't like, but you and Brandon might.
It's Pizzy.
I want to say it's like young. It's not Young Thug. Obviously, he's in jail, but someone
Speaking
like
of-
that.
Speaking of snitch, I'm trying to tell the cops. I have Paul on the speaker, trying to tell him what happened. He's like, "Shut the fuck up! Don't tell him nothing." And I'm like, "They stole your car. Keep your fucking mouth shut."
Fucking gotta admire this guy. He ain't no snitch.
Well, nah, it was Detective Gotez, to be specific. He wasn't even a detective.
Wait,
he was a street cop
Detective
scumbag.
Goatsy?
Yeah, I don't know. Goatee, whatever the fuck.
Detective
But yeah, he
Jew,
really
I'm
fucking-
here to
Oh.
pop your hemorrhoids.
He really fucking pissed me off.
I
You
was
know
really trying to help
How
you.
we drank a bottle of this in one night?
I think it was mostly you that night.
I just took a sip of that. That's fucking.
You know
crazy.
who's a fucking
it's
snitch,
good.
don't you, Paul? It's fucking
Of course,
Harmon. Yeah.
No.
How'd he snitch?
He's a fucking snitch.
I mean,
Yeah.
and he sucked your
rat.
dick.
Oh, that's true.
I didn't realize I was a snitch till after Paul pointed it out to me. I did definitely snitch
When
on
you
that guy.
saved that man's life,
But yeah, I did save his life.
it's not snitching.
Okay, so
You
this-
let him die
I-
in the forest.
I need an outside perspective on this. I'm gonna tell a story, Paul. Fuck you.
It's
I need a
literally
full story.
So this
Paul's
guy
the
from
only
high
one.
school, he's kind
Yeah,
of
let's
like
get
he was a slower kid. He wasn't. I wouldn't say he's mentally retarded.
He's probably has
but-
Asperger's or something.
yeah, something like that.
no.
But he called me up and asked me for a place to stay. I hadn't talked to him for like ever, right? And I was like, nah, I just can't. Like, I mean, all excuses in the book, bro. And then,
Dude.
like 2 days later, there's like a huge news article from all the news channels in my place back home. Are like, this kid's missing. He escaped from mental institute. Anybody know where he's at? And I immediately called. I was like,
The
he
Missouri,
tried to come to
Harvard-
Colorado. You know,
the Missouri
and
Mental
I told the story on
Institute.
the podcast. 'Cause I was like, "That's a crazy fucking story, right?" And Paul's like, "You're a fucking snitch." And
Well,
I'm like, "I
because
mean, I guess
Harmon-
technically I kind of am,
You-
but
Harmon completely left out the most important. He in his own heart didn't tell you this part. The kid that was asking Harmon, "Hey, do you have a place to stay?" He was also saying, I'm in this place. Like, I have to get out. I think that it's like really bad for me. I need to try to go ahead and make it on my own. This type of stuff. And he was really heartfelt and sincere. Like, oh my God, dude, like this is big. Like,
That's not
they're
true
trying
at
to
all.
kill me. I need to get the fuck out of here.
You can add that to the
It's
story
on
if you
tape.
want.
How did he
It's on
get to
tape.
Colorado?
It's on tape.
He wasn't in
Drove.
Colorado.
I mean,
Oh.
he didn't come here, but
Well,
they
this is-
initially caught him
But, like-
in Florida. In
But like, how did
California,
they?
I mean.
He had a
California.
car.
Yeah,
Were you
yeah.
hotwired
He
to
had,
Well-
no, he was with a friend, but
Okay.
he was two of these. They were two friends.
This
from
is
high
the
school.
this is
Not
part.
friends. People that
Acquaintances.
Like we all skateboarded. That was the only acquaintance. Like
So
you know,
the poor kid, he's
Well-
missing. He's trying to kill himself, and
his
the
family's
cops,
all looking for him.
yeah, he's like, "Hey, this is where he is." And then Snitch Boy over here
Well,
gets
yeah.
so mad at him.
Well, this is a part that Harmon never told nobody. The Missouri Mental Institute was a modeling agency.
That's the
I
best
have
looks
no
in
clue.
Missouri.
It's a
I have no
2-in-1.
clue after what happened to him after 2009. Like
He's dead.
when we graduated high school, I have no clue. This is
Matt saved his life.
2018. No, 2020. It was during the pandemic. 2021. Because I
Yeah.
remember it was.
Did he like do something really bad? Like I feel like they wouldn't.
No,
go
I think he
with-
just
I feel like they
left.
wouldn't
He
use
was sad.
in-state resources for out-of-state. They'd be like, "Fuck it, it's
I don't
Kansas's
know.
problem."
I don't really know. To
Maybe
be
it was
honest.
an affluent family.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
He's
He
one of
was. He
those-
was a really rich kid in high school.
I
really?
see.
But
This is though. If we ever have another pandemic, and I'm working Golden Corral, we're gonna have Sunday night hamdemics.
I'd eat it. I'd eat it.
See, he's a marketing genius.
oh, I love it. Sunday night hamdemics.
Do you remember when Ricky was trying to do COVID-19 specials, and then be like, they are $19.19.
My favorite thing ever that he ever did was someone, I don't even know who it was. It was like someone in your guys' family. His family died,
herself.
and he was like, her favorite wings were buffalo wings, and they're on sale this weekend.
For $9.19.
He was like, if I would have just got her some wings, she would have lived. Ever since I've been watching, so the other day I was delivering in Cherry Hills, you know, them rich ass sons of bitches. And I went to get this package, and I'm a very clumsy son of a bitch. And somehow I went to get this one package, and the other package went under my fingernail
Oh,
and just like lifted it up, and it just started gushing blood, and I start going like this, and I sprayed blood all over so many packages. And then so I'm thinking, holy shit, what if somebody kills somebody and they got this fucking package in their house?
You got some Patrice stroke.
Yeah, I was terrified. So like I called my dispatch guy. I was like, I bled all over everything, and I'm not delivering them. No one's getting these fucking packages.
They're gonna have to be reading.
I was like, if there's a murder, this saying Daddy ain't getting in trouble. Are they gonna believe me? I just kind of had a paper cut on some packages.
That's sketchy.
So to cover my steps, I took a break and I went to Walgreens to get on camera.
Oh.
Nice.
And I
You
got
needed
the
an
receipt.
alibi?
I got the.
You watched Race Rated Crime documentary.
I got
I
a
need
fucking.
an alibi.
How
got-
do you think murders happen?
I don't know. They're in Cherry Hills. They all got money. They have land.
But
they can
make
kill
that stuff-
somebody.
They make that
I
stuff
mean,
disappear.
goddamn, if that would have if a murder really would happen, though.
Oof, I was
you
so
got-
scared.
You've seen? I don't remember fucking what the documentary name is, but there's like documentary where a guy like is accused for murdering somebody, but Curb Your Enthusiasm was like at a baseball game.
That's the new.
Anybody?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
seen that?
Oh, yeah, and he saved that dude's life.
Yeah, literally, because he was caught on the Curb Your Enthusiasm
Yeah.
backdrop.
Yeah,
Like,
they accused him of
Oh
murder.
wow.
have you seen that, Paul?
So now,
Oh.
so now I put those packages into the damage pile. I got the call on dispatch that I cut myself, and I got video proof.
So you got your alibi for.
Dude,
Yeah.
I feel like you murdered somebody and you're trying to get away with it.
Just in case, I don't want to get caught.
This is like money laundering for murdering.
Oh, it was terrifying. But I mean, you should have seen it because you know when you go like this, and it was bleeding bad. It was fucking. You ever seen Making the Murder, the second one,
Yeah.
where
Not a
she's
long
like
time.
punching dummies in the head and like blood splattering everywhere.
Yeah.
That's what it looked
I
like.
don't remember the reference, but
Wait, so that's what happens? They just take the package back and then they just rebox it?
Yeah.
Okay.
so like there's been like a couple times. Like it's only happened like twice, but like it's been like packages on the way, and it gives you like a little UPS,
And then it just
like
stalls.
GPS, and it'll be like, package cannot be delivered. I
Yeah.
wonder if some shit like that happened.
It's usually
Because motherfucker, I would have rather had the package than
Well,
with some blood on
they
it.
tell you to damage it out. Like, I mean, not with the blood. I was scared on that one.
Yeah.
But like if the box is smashed up or something, it's
Yeah.
usually like dog food or something. So
Yeah.
I go to the door. I'm like, "Do you want this fucking package or not?" And they always want it.
Yeah, because like usually it already has the pack, like
Yeah.
the foam or the air pocket in the
Yeah.
middle.
I'm sorry, I bleed all over your packages.
That one I was
I've got
scared.
hepatitis A.
And I tried to wipe it down.
I would have wrote.
I had
on
these
a-
alcohol
I
wipes.
would have
and it was
delivered them,
just
but I would
spread
have
everywhere.
pointed. I would have wrote on a Sharpie with a arrow pointing. Don't have monkeypox.
I would have
Just-
written on
just
there.
to
You know what I
say.
would have written on
Then
there?
you should have been like question mark, like don't have.
I would have
monkeypox.
written, "This is Jew blood."
This is
Oh, they would have really arrested me.
Yeah, they
No, but-
live in a slummy.
But if you're in a
Their
children,
noses are funny. They're all kind of scummy. They steal all the money. That's what I would have written on there.
Before
Well-
Kanye apologized, did you guys hear the song, the one song he released?
No.
It was so funny. It was Paul, you know what it is, but he was like, "So I can't say kike no more.
Oh, yeah.
So they say I can't say dyke no more." It was so funny. But the beat was such a banger. I was like, "Yeah, this could actually work."
That's kind of tough sounding. I like a good tough rap.
Me and Paul were just randomly talking, and I was like, "Dude, the last election we literally could have voted for Kanye."
Yeah.
That was on our ballots. Like,
Right.
how wild is that now? Like even then it was wild, but now it's like Jesus Christ. We could have voted for a guy that like literally was just like on television shows being like, "I love
People-
Hitler."
People did.
I voted for him.
Guaranteed.
I voted for him.
Did you?
Did you
Yeah.
really?
well, I thought you had to be registered as an independent to do it.
No, you can vote for him
No.
on the. You can vote for anybody on the actual on the
actual-
primaries.
Okay,
It's different.
okay.
But I
primaries,
think
that's
didn't Colorado change that recently? You can vote for.
In the primaries, you
We
can
don't-
vote for anybody, but you can only vote for one party, I think.
Oh, I thought we just changed
Oh,
it.
so
Just,
you can't
like-
vote for.
Yeah, you can pick. You don't have to be affiliated with anybody, but you have to. You can only vote in one primary.
Gotcha.
or one party.
Now, you want to know who I voted for, Paul?
Who's that now?
You want to know who he voted
Juicy
for?
Joe Biden. Juicy Joe Biden.
Did you guys see all the
This is right up-
anti-trans laws that passed this last couple of weeks?
That's why that girl.
Some of those are really. I mean, a lot of these laws are
Arkansas,
passing.
dude. There's so many. Can I just send this to you?
Dude,
And
pull
you
it up.
put
Just
on the
read
screen?
it.
You should just pull.
I mean, there's like literally like
Your mouth works.
30 states. Okay.
It'll take me longer to
Arkansas,
figure out how to put
Arkansas passed an adult bathroom ban, would charge trans adults with sex crimes if they enter bathrooms with minors that are in them. Arkansas also college right to misgender, gives public schools
yeah.
and colleges the right to use trans people's old names and pronouns. Arizona
So you
banned
show up-
all
hold on.
all drag queens.
So you're like, hey, my name's Emily. And like, no, you're fucking
Arizona
John,
banned
you
all drag queens.
All drag.
I thought that their governor was a Democrat.
That's what it says. This,
Arizona.
A trans person shared this too, so I don't know.
Wait, what was the one before though? If someone goes in the bathroom and their name
and there's a
they're-
minor in there, and you're
No,
wrong
no, they're
gender.
like, hey, my name's Emily, and they're like, you're fucking John, you liar.
Yeah. But like,
Oh yeah.
imagine if they have like a name.
I
that's,
want
like,
to know what your real name is.
because Chris could be Chris and Chrissy.
Chrissy.
Yeah,
Matt
I
and
like
Maddie.
Chris.
Chris with a K.
My favorite though, I'm not gonna read them all, but my favorite is Montana's right to bully bill.
Bully.
Oof.
Right, that's
Oh,
literally what it's
yeah.
called.
Yeah, yeah.
Right to bully gives protection
Hell yeah.
protections to dead name and misgender classmates and teachers.
Oh my lord. Well, we were
That's why
talking
they
about
call it
this.
the Right to Bully Act.
Hey, Paul, go
Bully.
back.
Hell yeah.
Colorado passed
What
though
Are those chickens?
What do you want?
safe
to see?
state law for trans refugees from other states and to come.
Here, look
Yeah.
down.
Where
Are
do you
those
see
chickens?
chickens?
Down.
What is this?
Right there.
Oh no, that's oil.
That's
There's
Earl.
oil. Oh, I thought those were chickens.
So the squeaky chickens.
Yeah, that would have been.
You want
No,
me to pick those up for you and your girlfriend to have a fucking TikTok time?
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say no.
I'd put a fucking
I know you
chicken
would.
in
This
a
guy
girl. That but I was talking about that fucking What was I talking
That
about?
Pekka.
No, the
The right to
the
bully?
drag shows.
Oh yeah.
What are we wasting our fucking time on? I mean, I don't like a drag
I'm,
show.
I'm
They're
100% with you. Like, I don't think that drag students, drag kids, I don't know.
It's
I'm
not.
saying
No,
that
it's the
students-
drag shows.
I don't think little kids should go see drag shows. But I also, in Springfield, Missouri, one of the most conservative fucking states ever, where I grew up, we used to go to fucking drag fucking shows as fucking 21-year-olds and fucking drink and have a fucking fun ass
Yeah,
time.
they're entertaining.
They're
You ever-
fun. I don't think that should be illegal. That's
not.
fucking crazy.
You ever seen Monty Python or
Yeah.
fucking Kids in the Hall?
Martha's
Yeah.
Vineyard was a fucking bar. I mean, obviously that's a fucking name, but it was a
Martha.
bar back in Springfield,
Martha.
Missouri, and they used to always do drag shows, and we would go there and drink and have fun. It was hilarious.
It's just the weirdest thing.
It was a
that,
great time.
Why don't you like fix potholes and
Yeah, like
Yeah.
they're
give
focusing
people
their
health
resource-
insurance
yeah.
or they're like these fucking weirdos in dresses.
Yeah.
They so annoying.
I feel like it's just
It's-
their own insecurities. They're
it's-
just like,
it's
this guy's gonna
literally-
make me feel gay.
It's
just
literally
like,
just
I
the
think
kids
you're hiding
thing.
something.
It's
dude.
just scaring people.
It's-
I feel like we're going backwards. I
It's
really
close.
do.
Oh, we
And
definitely.
that's
In a
what
lot of
drag
things.
queens
We
is
definitely-
like the least weird thing. It's just like a bunch of guys that go lip sync and make comedy jokes and put on too much makeup.
Have
It's
you
not like
seen-
they're saying you have to do it. Like, it's
Have
not
you
like-
Then
guys
they
seen
go
that-
home and then they look like fucking the guy next door with a bald head and a
Right.
beard.
Yeah, it's.
It's so
Have you seen
stupid.
the Jon Stewart show, the new one?
No.
oh, the
I haven't seen. I don't know what the show's called. I just saw a clip on fucking Instagram.
Johnny
but he's
T.
like talking to like
Yes.
someone about.
something
He's
different.
talking to Arizona where they banned it or whatever. He's talking to one of the legislators and he's talking. He's like, "Isn't it guns like way more of an
this girl's
issue?"
just on camera now.
But the way the way they were showing it and stuff, it reminded me of This Is America. Do you guys remember This Is America? The Sacha Baron Cohen.
Yeah.
That was before the pandemic even started. But like whenever he was like interviewing politicians and they were like, he was talking about having guns for kindergartners. And
Yeah.
some
Yeah,
of
and they
them,
went for
some
it.
of them were
Yeah.
like 100% like, yeah, I can see that being an issue that we need to raise.
I actually probably trust
Like maybe have 1 or 3 kindergartners in a class have a gun. It's crazy. They
It's
literally
like
say
a
that.
U.S. Marshal on
It's just like,
a
all right.
plane. You just don't know who it is.
But when you
Just the
see
shit-
that, but he
these-
is an elected official.
These guys, when you have to bring up these bills, you have to like write fucking pages of fucking dialogue, and you have to like get your people to. It's like being in a gang. You got to persuade them. We're gonna go kill this guy, and like half of them don't want to.
Yeah.
did you
And
hear
it's
what?
insane
They
the
got-
amount of trouble they put
They
into
got
it.
pages of dialogue. Romeo, oh hello, Romeo. What you been up to, Romeo?
My favorite leak though recently. Have you guys seen like the text messages from the Fox News
Oh,
guys?
Yeah.
Leaked. It's like Tucker Carlson. Like I fucking hate Trump.
Yeah.
Like just texting me. I can't stand this fucking guy. I can't believe we have to do this for a job.
Yeah.
It's just like, man, you don't.
It's
Just
like-
don't.
Well, it's like
Would
people
you turn that down? He's probably making 10
No,
million
I'm
a
sure
year.
he is, but do it for
It's
1
all
year.
art.
Do it for 1 year. You're good.
Well, they could.
Then
Dude,
you-
if you gave me $1 million, like
He's
$1 million,
making probably-
no tax, like which they already have, I guarantee every single one of them has.
he's making more than that.
I could live off that
Yeah, but
Yeah,
They
but-
could make money turning on
comfortable because I'm not going to make $1 million in my life, most likely.
you
But I feel
probably
like
will
they,
make
but
a
they've
million.
like been living a
I bet
certain
you I made $1
lifestyle
million in
throughout
my
Right,
their
life.
life.
but
Yeah,
it's
probably.
crazy to me. To
I
see
know. I
those
get
text
exactly what you're saying.
messages
Yeah.
and just be like, you're still just gonna, you're just
Yeah,
gonna
but
do that.
once you get that nice cottage and a good-looking car and then
sure.
a hot wife, you want that next year 10 million
It's
too.
pretty crazy to do it though. To this
Eh,
point,
it's all
to this
entertainment.
po- after January 6th, you don't stop and analyze and be like, all right, maybe we took this too far.
I was listening.
I mean,
to
at some point, you have to realize,
Hey, Missy
we're gonna
Hippie's
lose
here.
the country.
Missy.
I mean, that's my biggest fear for this next election. And I think we're gonna lose the
Well,
country.
no. Did you see what Boebert
He's-
did?
They're gonna give it to the old guy again.
She's so hot.
Either
What
that
is-
or
Well,
What if-
didn't she try to like write a bill to make the AK-47 like America's like
that's what I would do with a
mascot
pussy.
or something?
The AR-15.
Yeah, like to make it a
That makes
fucking
sense. I mean,
America's.
It doesn't
gun,
make sense,
like,
but it makes sense from her.
It's just like, why would you like out of all your resources, you're like, I'm just gonna
Dude,
make a mascot, basically.
This is what I do to Boebert's clitoris.
Oh, I bet you the bitch is. She's had like 9 kids. She
I could see
probably-
That's why I said just the clitoris.
She's gonna be a grandma by like, she's younger than me.
Really?
She's gonna be a grandma.
I had a dream
Yeah.
about
Are you
Stephanie
sure?
Karakichos last night.
almost positive.
Yeah.
Sex
How old are
dream.
you?
Oh,
I'm
sex
32.
dream.
What?
Yeah, she's pretty young.
Yeah, what, 36 or
No,
something?
she's 37, I think.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I thought she was.
So she could have had a kid at 17. Yeah, that's about right.
Okay, she's a grandma at 36, so she's
She
a
is
little
already a
older than me.
grandma.
16.
She's
She
her
would-
kid's having a kid.
Oh, Dad,
Wow.
I gotta go pee-pee.
36 is still pretty crazy to be a grandma.
My parents always call her Annie Oakley.
Annie Oakley?
Yeah.
Like, I
I
don't,
don't even know who the fuck Annie Oakley is.
Yeah, she was like.
I was literally about to say I don't get that joke. I don't
Yeah.
have no idea.
That's why
who
my-
that is.
But they say it's like a, I don't know, like a gun-toting.
Yeah, she was an old West woman.
Yeah.
I don't, this is the thing about Lauren Boebert. Like, I don't.
It's not our district or whatever.
It's not our district, but they, there's like 150 million people that agree with her,
Yeah, no.
and so they might as well be represented.
Do they agree with her though, or do they just hate the other person? that's-
No, they just they hate the other person.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's more where I think this country's at. I don't think we're agreeing with the politicians we elect. We just hate the other person more.
That's exactly what. Like, do you ever watch like on like obviously I only watch the clips, but what's that guy's name from the Daily Show that goes to all those rallies? Jordan Kepler or
Oh,
Kelper.
yeah.
When he goes to those rallies and he just talks to those people and just puts them in like their place when they're like some are like for what's his name, DeSantis, or like what's the one out of South Carolina, the one that's like Indian.
Nikki Haley.
Yeah, and then like when they bring up Trump, they're like fuck that motherfucker. Like
Well-
they're like fuck Nikki Haley.
Do
Fuck
you remember
DeSantis.
Borat? I think it was Borat 2. Remember where they got the guys to like go and sing?
I don't know if I saw
God,
that
it's
one.
been so. You haven't seen Borat 2?
I've
it
seen
came out
Borat,
on
but-
Amazon during the pandemic, but
Is that the one with what's
Ye-
his name with where they got Rudy Giuliani to like
Yes,
like,
yes.
okay I saw that clip
But
I
they
didn't see the
got
whole
like
thing.
these two rednecks to go and sing this song about killing Nancy Pelosi at a rally.
Oh, really?
And I'm just
yeah.
like, but they like show like interactions with these guys. I'm like, these guys, they wouldn't really do it.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like, they're just so
Yeah.
dumb that
We
they
could
can be
probably get-
convinced to do anything because
You
cameras
could just probably
are
get
there.
drunk and have some fun.
Yeah, it's like the ones that try to do it to the one in Michigan.
Yes,
Um,
that was crazy. That
Where
was
they,
like,
like, had a whole
wasn't it
plan.
like two people? It was like
No, it was like
9
4
people,
people.
but like only two people weren't FBI agents.
yeah.
Talk about a fall from grace, that Rudy Giuliani.
Yeah.
He went from like potential presidential. Well, everybody from New York thinks they could be the president.
Yeah.
But then he went from like saving 9/11 and this and that, and then just an old drunk man doing,
Yeah.
hey, ching chong ching. Did you see that video
No.
where they got Chinese food and he just kept going, and like all his staff, they're like, hey, we got the ching chong ching food, and he kept going like that, and the staff was like, and he heard a little laugh and just kept going and going and going, and then he had the dye job hair.
I was bleeding down his brain.
Yeah, and I hope that's what I turn into, an old Rudy Giuliani type.
I won't dye my hair.
No,
You
I'm
still,
not gonna.
You
dye
still
my
got
hair.
you still got all your hair's looking good.
That's very thin.
But I don't know, it's not as thin. I feel like my hair gets thinner as you want to see.
Yeah, pull off that. He's still got a full head of hair.
Actually, no. I feel like it's been getting thinner. Maybe it's just because I really feel like I need a haircut, but the last couple weeks,
Yeah, it's
like,
fine.
"Damn."
But the
It's when I go like this. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when I get upset.
that when I like look at a mirror when I try to see.
I'm too
I
young
want-
and
I
so
don't
it's-
look in the mirror. I don't even look in the mirror when I put in deodorant because I don't want to see my fat gut.
I'm with you, dude.
I want you to. I really want you guys to start calling me the Crunch Wrap.
Crunch
And,
Wrap.
Yeah, the Crunch Wrap. But look at the
Supreme or just regular?
Yeah, just regular.
And then in the morning we'll call
Look
you
at
the
how
AM
bald I
Crunch
am.
Wrap.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh boy, I'm bald.
Look at the back though.
I'm bald.
Put
as
your
a
head
ba-
down now. Oh, don't look at that later.
Yeah, don't you be.
Did he get pulled over?
Is
be-
Paulie getting pulled over?
that
God
cocksucker.
damn it.
Paul, are you getting pulled over?
Turn on your. No, he's.
It's
well,
gone.
he's
Okay.
maybe running from him.
Yeah, dude. That'd be epic.
Hey, it's harder.
One of my favorite things ever.
What's my name?
Christoph Porzingis.
No, the Crunch Wrap.
Oh yeah, you forgot already.
I know.
Damn, dude, that was like 2 minutes. I would have forgot.
I
too.
would also.
That wasn't
I would
even 2
also.
minutes. That was like a minute.
I really kind of want to go by Jiminy Crunch Wrap.
Jiminy
Crunch Wrap.
One of my favorite
Well,
things,
what's
though.
the story behind this? I want to know
Well, I'm
before
part.
you go on.
I'm,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm part cricket, part taco. That's how I feel about things.
So when you step on a cricket, it crunches.
No. You take a cricket, you put it inside a crispy taco shell, then you wrap a flour taco shell around it, and you fry it up, and then I'm Jiminy Crunch wrap, and I give you a wish.
No, you're
Look, how many wishes? One.
no.
One wish.
Whoa.
He's Dear Taco John.
As
That's
a
what you
as
are.
a vegan,
Oh,
are you
yeah,
against
Dear
eating
John.
insects?
Dear John, but Taco
Yes.
Look at that. That's comedy.
I
It
I
goes
don't
right
even.
back to the
Yeah, I don't
beginning.
even
Because
kill
isn't
it.
that like
callback.
I don't know. I see Joe Rogan say it a lot. Like they're gonna try to make us eat insects,
No, I don't
I
want
think
to.
it's like a whole
I'm not
Alex
gonna
Jones
eat any
thing.
goddamn insects.
but like
That'd
there's
be
like
the-
a black widow in my house, and I'll just put my dick out and be like, bite it.
that would be the last thing that we ruined.
eating.
I mean, we've already ruined like the atmosphere. We over farm. We have too many livestock, and then we're gonna eat all the fucking the bugs now.
I mean, I'm pretty sure.
that would ruin the rest of
I
the
think
world.
you could breed the insects enough that it would.
Yeah, you
right?
would.
I don't know. Maybe I'm retarded.
You know what breeding is, right?
Yeah, I know. It's cream pies for gay guys.
Yeah, boy.
Hell yeah.
You
Are,
can't
s-
breed them.
are snails bugs?
Yeah.
Even if they're in water?
No, they're mollusks.
What's the water gonna do with it?
Well, 'cause is that a crustacean?
No, they're mollusks.
Oh,
okay.
mollusk.
But then
Which is-
mollusks can go on land?
Yeah, they're part of the same family as the octopus.
Octopi?
Really?
Octopus?
I didn't know that.
What's
But-
the plural of octopus?
Octopi.
Octopuses?
Well, you can say octopuses is perfectly acceptable in the English language, but octopi.
Like as in
It's
that
politically correct.
that octopuses has a family?
Have
That,
you seen-
that octopus has a family.
Have you guys seen that Netflix?
What about
documentary?
octopi?
The
How
guy
does
who
that
falls
work?
in love
Right.
with an octopus.
I don't think I could watch that.
Yeah, I don't want to watch a guy fucking octopus for 3 hours.
Yeah, all right.
I've already seen what's it called?
I bet you
Um,
cried at that
have
one.
you seen The Boys? Have you seen The Boys?
Yeah,
Or
Yeah,
what's
yeah,
his name?
yeah.
The Deep fucks an octopus.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah, but this is an actual
in
guy.
front of his woman.
Deep's the awesome.
Also, I haven't seen it, but
Dude,
I've
you
only
should
seen-
watch The
I only
Boys.
heard people. No,
You haven't
not
seen The Boys?
I've
Oh,
seen the
I
Boys.
bet that-
you watched. You told me to watch The Boys. I watched it.
That's
That-
such a good show.
That fucking octopus beak has got to be fucking rough on the pecker.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen that documentary. Is what I was saying. I haven't seen
It
the
was like
octopus fucker.
Mr. Octopus.
But I don't think he actually fucks it. I think he just
Or
falls
Octopus
in love
Doctor
with
or
it.
something.
He was
It's
talking
my
to
teacher
it.
or something like that.
Well,
Yeah.
I know he doesn't really fuck it, but it got a
don't
little
know.
weird, right?
I'm making a new one called My Octopus Sister.
Have any of you guys seen Brokeback Mountain? I know it was like a
Yeah,
weird
well,
segment.
I,
When-
I
I can't-
never saw
I
it.
saw it. It was fucking made my dick so hard.
Some coworkers trying to convince me to watch it.
You
I'm
should
like, are you
watch
trying to
it.
fuck me? Like,
Nah, it's worth the watch.
No,
Why are
he-
you back at the store?
He's at the liquor store.
he
now.
went to another store.
He hasn't had his mic on for a while.
Now I think I know
but
where
he
he's
thinks
at.
He's had it on.
Wait, never mind.
Where you at?
I don't
Where
know.
do you think-
I thought I knew where he was at last time.
Yeah, and he was completely wrong. Remember, he's going back to Sherlock Holmes school after this.
You buying wine now?
I think he's about to get a nice bottle of whiskey and come over to your house. Pat.
Yeah, it's
He's not coming over here. I offered to go get him and send him home.
Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Shitboy.
Do a
Yeah,
360.
you've literally been gone the whole time of the podcast. What does your dad not having a good day have to do with anything?
Yeah, he
He's
lied
out
to us.
there eating snow right now like
No.
an Eskimo.
You want to know why I'm at the liquor store? Because
Alcohol?
I'm too conversational with people around. The man from Brazil, he's at the gas station right now, and anytime I go over there, it's a half hour long conversation. We smoke cigarettes and talk about the world. Over at the other gas station, it's the two girls that were working there. I drove past. Hopefully, it was just the dude. No, it's the two chicks, and I can't just walk in and not talk with two chicks. So over here at the liquor store, it's real good. You walk in, you be like, I need a pack of smokes. And they walk out like you, Patrick. Patrick walked in and out to this liquor store by his house
They
in
know
like
me.
25 seconds. He
But
just
you've
goes
already
in,
been here
ding,
for
ding.
30 minutes.
That's pretty common.
They know me there. I walk in, they throw them oranges at me, and I'm out.
Yeah, my
You
liquor
were
store.
fast earlier too.
Yeah, I'm fast. At my liquor store too, I go up. They got drive-through, and I usually go through the drive-through only when Mina's in my car, so I don't have to unbuckle her.
That's smart.
Yeah, and they're just like American Spirit cigarette. I'm like,
Damn.
hell yeah! They don't test those on monkeys.
Do they not?
They
No.
don't. They're the only one.
They really destroyed
really
my
the-
throat.
They're the
Do
only.
most
like
cigarette brands
I
still
don't
test
see
on
why they have to
monkeys?
test
Yeah.
on monkeys
Why are we
anymore.
testing?
Well,
Actually,
because
listen for you.
because they don't have to because they're saying they're still studying the effects of tobacco on people and stuff, and so it's like a whole legal thing.
I actually listened to this whole story about how it's completely unnecessary to test anything on animals because it doesn't relate to humans.
Well, certain things I would imagine, like
Everything. And they said that it's so much cheaper to do it with
Alright.
either AI or...
what about like anti-aging medicine and shit they're trying to like?
okay, do you do it in a rat? You think it's going to work on us?
I imagine.
Our DNA is not close enough. Maybe a chimp, but even their DNA is not close enough.
Then 90.
I thought
98%.
a mouse.
Yeah.
But 2% is a lot. Well, think about it.
What is
a
it?
chimp-
Milk?
What?
What is it? Milk?
What?
2%.
Well, they're like, hey.
Ooh,
Have you
yeah,
seen
boy.
the-
Well, the whole thing with
He doesn't
makeup and
hear
stuff, I
shit.
don't
That was a
understand.
good one.
I heard it.
Like makeup and shit, they're just like, let's just put some lipstick in that.
Yeah, well, they
want
wanna
to
see-
I think they
Yeah,
just want to
that's
make it look
weird.
pretty.
I don't understand that. But like Neuralink and shit, I feel like that's got to be tested on something for us.
But why? It doesn't relate.
The people that were born in the underground birthing centers, don't you know? Duh.
I feel like
They've
the
already
brains have got it. I mean, I'm
accomplished
an idiot, but I
uploading
feel
minds
like
into
brains have got to
AI.
be kind of similar.
No, well,
We got if we
they've
shock a
already
monkey brain and he
successfully done
dies, we got to imagine, oh, that's gonna kill a fucking
Yeah,
human
but
too.
look at all these assholes that want to commit suicide and shit. Do it on them assholes.
Yeah, well,
Or
go-
pedophiles. I'm with you there. Use prisoners.
Pedophiles? I saw a truck earlier. It was like Peter's Electric Delivery, and it said "ped" on the side of his car. And I said, "You fucking moron! You don't know what you just wrote."
You know what they fucking?
But you don't have to do it on animals.
No, have you ever
There's
seen?
really no
You ever
reason.
seen the bridge at
No.
Parker Night 225?
Yeah, all them homeless bums.
Yeah, you just do it on them.
They would do it for money. They wouldn't.
Well, I
give
mean, they
shit.
do a lot of that. Honestly,
Yeah.
they. But yeah, I get you.
But seriously, I mean,
Let's-
we're a unique species. There's a lot of different species in the world.
I mean, even if you test it on humans, it's not guaranteed it's gonna work on all humans. So,
Yeah, but it's.
I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
I mean, if you
put some
test on a chimpanzee, it doesn't mean it's going to work on us. And they find that like 80% of the time, it doesn't actually work. So
Well,
it was like a
actually,
wasted
I would
experiment.
argue there's probably a lot of breakthroughs that wouldn't have happened if we weren't testing on animals.
What on fucking blush?
I'm an idiot, so I don't have anything to quote that on. But I would argue that it probably helps.
This one that probably helps is like, let's see if this bullet works on this koala bear.
My it does. Yeah. But my point is they have found other research is much more effective.
Have you seen the monkey that had Neuralink installed in his brain?
Fucking dick.
It's pretty fucking cool. He's like controlling shit, just thinking about it.
Well, I think they're our closest link, but even if you look at their DNA,
I don't think they are. I think pigs are. Aren't pigs?
No, it's chimps, gorillas, and orangutans.
Are you sure? I thought.
Yeah, no. I mean, pigs.
we need a producer here to
pigs.
look stuff up.
Pigs.
I know. We need a Jamie.
Yeah, I was gonna say Jamie.
I think pigs' pussies might be the closest.
You would know.
Yeah,
Nice. See, that's what you're getting wrong. You were looking up porn, and it was pig's pussy as closest to human.
Oh, maybe that's it.
I mean, we're essentially
We've all
the
been
same
there.
species as chimps, really.
It's close, but not close enough. Like I was listening to that Neil deGrasse Tyson. He was like, "Okay, so we're 2% different from an ape, and they like put sticks in."
No, I'm right. Pigs are in fact our closest ancestor.
Fucking pigs.
I'm telling you.
Fake news.
But okay, so think about it from an alien perspective,
Yeah.
like from out of world shit. So we're 2% different from an ape. How close are we to it though? How many percentage? What our
doesn't
DNA?
say. It says it doesn't say that we are. It says pigs could in fact be our closest ancestor. We don't know.
And I'm not saying that animals are lesser intelligence because we don't understand them. They could be just as smart as us, but we've like built space stations and shit. So it's
Why does that make us smarter?
That's what I'm
We did
saying.
acid.
You only think this makes us smarter because it's a human thing.
That's what I'm saying is they could be equally
Okay.
as smart. They could communicate just as easily.
I think dolphins have a bigger brain than us.
I believe it. Elephants, you think they got a smaller brain than us? They can't
Yeah.
be. No
that's true.
fucking way.
They ain't got no guns though.
Well, but my point is, okay, so we go through the universe and we actually find another civilized civilization. And we're 99% DNA close to them. What is that 0.5%? They could be
Yeah.
insanely
Right.
smarter than us, and they're gonna look at us like we're the fucking pigs. We're the fucking apes. Where they're gonna put us in a lab and put blush on us.
You know what our closest ancestor is? A four-legged hoofed animal.
Which one?
The pig.
Oh, I forgot.
It's a
I
pig.
literally Googled it.
You Googled it. It's wrong. We're literally we're in the ape family.
It says in the last 10 years, scientists have discovered pigs could in fact be our closest ancestor.
All right. What is that on?
Globalfounders.london.
UK Daily. I kind of want to go to that bar and look for that blonde. You guys want to go?
I'm down.
All right.
All right.
Let's end the show.
Pigs
then.
share 98% of human genes.
So do apes, 98.
All right, well, we're close. God
So-
damn it.
But look at
All
the
right, boys.
difference between 1%. We have, look at this mixer. You think a pig could do that? With his dumb
I
hoof?
mean, I think a monkey could before a pig.
I think
think
yeah, gorilla.
This
Is that
guy's
his nose or his butt?
I don't know.
I hope it was his nose. Hey. Yeah.
And pigs are smart as
Come through
bastards.
this door. You guys
Pig-
keep going all the way
Pigs
around.
are smarter than dogs,
I got a
and they
little
have
door.
more emotional.
They are very smart.
Yeah, pigs are really smart.
Well, and I find that. I mean, I watch a lot of YouTube shorts,
Crows are smart too.
Yeah,
but dogs are really
it's just too
smart.
unfortunate.
they're
Hell
all
yeah. It's
fucking
unfortunate
smart.
Everything's. I think most.
Vegan.
Even think about an ant. You
They're
throw
very smart.
you throw a piece of meat in the middle of a field, they find that shit. You know what I mean?
Not only that, like you ever seen like when they pour like liquid metal down an anthill or whatever, and they show like the fucking
Yeah, dude.
how it's been built or whatever and how deep
Yeah.
it goes. It's fucking
Yeah, let's
crazy.
destroy this amazing
Aliens.
society.
Hey, I'm not for fucking research. We got to at least once.
I'm just
No.
just because we can't communicate them, we think we're the best. And they don't build space stations. So I guess that's
You know
part
what
of
I
it.
think?
I mean, that is pretty cool. that we
They ain't
did
on
that.
YouTube.
Yeah, they ain't on YouTube.
All the other shit besides space station, I'll argue.
You know,
All the other shit's fucking doesn't matter. But space station, that kind of matters because we left.
Yeah.
you know who the smartest animal I think is?
What?
LeBron James.
He's got a terrible hairline though.
Wait, I just watched Bill Maher recently. Is his son about to play with him?
Well, he's a
It's
senior
a
in high school.
possibility. Yeah.
That's pretty. Has that ever happened? I'm
Probably.
assuming it hasn't, right?
I mean, in
His
baseball,
son
it
and
has.
dad.
With
Really?
Ken Griffey Jr.
Yeah, Ken Griffey Jr. and
Yep.
then
What
Cal Ripken.
Ken Griffey Jr.
No, what is it though? What are you guys talking about? I missed it.
Nepotism.
Bill Maher recently, this last week, he said that LeBron's son might be drafted to the Lakers.
Do you know what his name is?
LeBronny
Well,
or something like
just
that.
Is it
Bronny.
really?
Bronny.
I remember being like, "That's gay"
Yeah.
when I heard it.
It's kind of not good.
Well, he's a senior, and
To name him Bronny,
like-
dude, that's pretty fucking.
yeah. Well, I think it is like LeBron Jr.
Hey, mom, can Bronny come over? Fuck no.
Well,
dude.
that shows
What?
you his. We'll see.
Hell yeah.
You think a chimp?
Well,
would've-
even
a chimp
LeBron
would've
James
named
is
better.
like,
Not
I
chimp
shouldn't have
like
done
black
that.
people.
Yeah.
because it just put so much pressure on.
Hold
him.
on, let me explain myself. I sounded really racist there. I said even a chimp could name better than Bronny, but I didn't mean like a chimp is in a. You get it.
I don't.
I meant an actual chimp.
I think you just called LeBron a chimp.
No, he's too big.
More like a gorilla.
He's son of a bitch and bastard show.
What does Mississippi have to say to you?
He's ending it.
I want to go to the bar. That's how much I
You
hate
guys
you guys.
enjoy.
Paul, you could join us if
Fucking
you.
beautiful.
Paul, come join us.
Dude,
Got off my.
y'all be a beautiful wingman for Patrick, all right?
I don't need one anymore. I already broke the ice.
Good evening, ladies and
Hey, thanks for coming, Shipboy. It was very nice to have you. Shake my hand.
AKA son of a bitch and bastard.
Hold on.
Please
the
welcome me
camera.
back.
For
Go this way. No, you could come anytime you want. You inspired a good show tonight. I got this guy and my Brer.
Yeah, I would.
We were supposed to have Paul, but he's a dick. He's a, I
don't
love
wanna
my
see
family.
all time.
I love
Shut
my
the fuck
family.
up.
See?
No, I didn't
I
want
remember.
to see Shipboy.
No, I'm saying Paul would have came, but he's like, oh, my family needs me. I'm having so much fun with my family and stuff. I think he's
Well,
just afraid to get his.
I preemptively knew that fucking Carter saw me in the fucking parking lot and didn't say hi.
Did you see
So I didn't
him?
want anything.
Damn,
I didn't want to see him. I don't want to see him in person. That's some cold-blooded shit, doggy.
Well, if I see you there next time, I
feel
will.
a little uncomfortable. Shit, I'm going to be looking out for you. I'm going to hide. You in the same store as me, I'm going down the fucking opposite aisle. Out of my face. I ain't saying hi to you ever again.
Hi.
Hey, Grace, you cunt.
I don't know. Me and Paul are good friends now. If I saw him at the grocery store, I would hide. I would hide
Yeah,
behind
but-
some Fritos.
Dude, there were
I
so
don't
many
know,
times
so
after
traumatized.
fucking work, I'd go to King Supers and I'd see Patrick and he'd run to the next aisle and hide.
Yeah.
I never understood it until now.
Yeah. What guy didn't
All
think?
right,
Yeah,
but you boys go be a beautiful wingman.
no, I
for
figured.
Patty.
Let's see, Harmon. He's a man of electronics. I figured he had like Joe Rogan in there, and he was buying.
I
ham.
did.
Right.
He was buying canned ham.
No, he's buying
They
testosterone.
probably didn't want me to see it.
All that
Oh, I used to
Yeah.
love a deviled ham in a can.
They got French Fruit Loops at this bar?
Huh?
French Fruit Loops.
I think they're probably closed with the food.
When does it? They close for food.
Damn, it
10?
is late.
Like,
9:30.
they close at midnight, but the food closes earlier.
What burger do you get from Next Level?
I get the Beyond Burger with false bacon, and false cheese. None of that weird Thousand Island shit.
Yeah.
What?
And
You
some
will
mustard.
make it sound like
Their
a
beer
Big
cheese
Mac?
one's good.
Oh.
They're what?
Their beer cheese.
I actually saw that last time. It has like sauteed something.
the sautéed onions. on
Oh
it.
boy.
It's-
I don't
good.
know what I got
Is-
there, but it was
Is this
good.
all vegan next level?
Yeah, it's all vegan.
You know my thing about
Pretty gay.
next level
Yeah,
that I like
Kind
the
of close
most?
to your crib.
What?
The onion rings.
I haven't got
Nobody
it yet.
has any fucking onion rings.
What do you
Yeah.
mean?
They do.
Yeah.
Well, vegan onion rings.
Oh.
Why? Because usually they're
Wait,
cooked
were
in-
the tavern's onion rings not vegan?
Fuck no.
No,
Well, it's because
yeah,
other things
milk.
were cooked in it, right? Oh,
No,
there was
it
milk in it.
Yeah, there was.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
No, there was like egg in it. Or something.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Well, you shouldn't care. You're a fucking fake vegan anyway. I was
Yeah.
talking to some people in the vegan community. I swear to God, and I wish I was there to tell this to you in your face. I was talking with people in the vegan community who knew about you and your fucking little pizza parties that you would have.
Damn,
All
you
the people in
fake?
the community. And the real ass motherfuckers called you a phony because you still worked at that restaurant. You still fucking were a part of it that knew
Wait.
willingly and openly would serve pepperoni pizzas and dead animals, and you didn't care. You're not a
He
real vegan.
cared.
Well, that would have been pretty
Real
gay
vegans
if you
get rid
quit.
of their
though.
lettuce.
Hey.
He actually did care a
All
lot.
all I do now is cook boxes with computers in them.
Damn, Paul, I thought you were gonna say some real shit like he ate some milk product or something.
No, I was just calling him a phony fucking
That
vegan.
ain't that ain't phony.
No, it's true.
self-
You gotta live in a
vegan.
life. You gotta
No,
live in
he's
society
true.
still.
It always bothered me, but I couldn't help myself because
Right.
I was,
He was
lazy.
and you were
What else
making
were you
$6
gonna
My
do?
favorite,
Yeah.
my every all-time favorite was whenever Chris had worked pizza side. I could order like a all-meat pizza and watch him make it.
Oh, he was
Oh,
mad.
I despised it.
But that was an efficient pizza making, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, I could make
My
a pizza.
my favorite for real though was before the pandemic, before you guys pissed off Conrad.
That some bitch.
Conrad and fucking who'd he come in with?
Mike.
It might have been Mike.
Marty.
But on vegan night, they'd always order a BLT with extra bacon.
Just
And it
upset
would
him.
always make me laugh because they'd sit right there at the bar and just eat it. And
Yeah,
they would
that's
order
a-
a BLT pretty often, but they never ordered extra bacon unless it was vegan
I
night.
feel like that's like the least meat. Like.
I
shove it in
do
the face.
agree.
Like, that's like.
I'm like, you could have got a burger,
just-
you could have got
yeah,
anything,
yeah.
No.
but it was funny that
Yeah.
they.
the smartest animal in the world. Let's fucking
Yeah,
Billy.
Damn, it was a callback.
I miss
Yeah.
vegan night. Vegan night was cool.
Yeah, it was
You
good.
I
were a
miss the
good
tavern,
boy
dude.
constantly.
I miss
Yeah.
the tavern like crazy. It would be fucking dope
You
to
think
work there.
you think we don't miss it?
No, I know you don't.
I had
miss it.
I had a dream.
I don't like the work part, but a paycheck was all right.
And just
I had a-
after.
No, I'm
once
Mr.
we were
Tips,
done,
I don't give a
once
fuck
we were
about the
done,
paycheck.
once
I had
we
a
were done.
dream the other night that it was like a mix between my job now and the tavern.
So you're just
So,
packing-
yeah, I was like packing up rolls of paper, like register rolls.
I love
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
job now more than I love the tavern, but I wish I made the tavern money.
Yeah. Yeah, we had a good gig going.
Yeah,
And they screwed it
those.
up.
Especially
fucking-
that last month, we were making like $1,000 a day.
Yeah.
I
Could you
miss
imagine
that.
making like 30 grand in a month?
No.
And just keep on telling the customers, hey, we got pushed back another 30 days. Yay.
Ah,
We're open
well,
for
that's
another
what we
30
tried to
days.
do. And they were like,
That's
nah,
what I'm
nah, nah.
saying.
nah, we gotta close at the end of June. I'm like, no, let's go till.
Because I thought at first you guys were going to close in
2025.
December, and then it got pushed like a month, and then to all the way to June.
Well, we were supposed to. Weren't we supposed to close July before the pandemic started?
No, we were. Yeah, like
It was
before.
like 3-year ordeal.
Yeah, it was a whole.
like yeah, it was a while.
Well, I was still there before the pandemic, July, because I stopped in August 2019.
And when,
All right, you
Pandemic.
missed the pandemic.
Yeah, I was
so
there.
you just
all
barely
right,
missed
all
it.
right. Play the sofa, bab, and let's go to the bar.
All right. I think we already did that, didn't we?
Bye, boys.
We didn't play sofa, bab.
Enjoy now.
Thanks for joining us tonight.
Sofa, bab.
I'm gonna harmonize it.
Sofa bab show. Sofa.
Hey, Paul, you're a dick. I love you though.
Yeah, Paul, you're slime.
Like
I just texted. Oh,
loves